It was a good call. I forgot to get something alien for the wall behind me, but that was a good call on the map, right? I got that specifically for this podcast. I was like, that look cool, right? Yeah, cheap ass stupid map. Um, then I had my dad's polls. Oh wow, look at people jumped right in. That's awesome. Hi
Nathan.
Nathan. Hi Bobby Lynn. Hi begrudging dispatch Bjorn. Whoa, even so people are just okay. People are just rolling
They
in.
were
This is
ready.
awesome. I love it. I love
They
it.
said
Okay, yeah, we're ready.
aliens?
We can
What?
start now. Um, just give me 1 second. Do. This is Signal Seeker, and the only show brave enough to ask what the hell is wrong with people.
And more importantly, why does it feel sponsored? I have
Okay,
glasses on.
hold on. Bear with me, everyone. Thank you for rolling in quickly. That was like awesome. Um, usually we have to wait for a while.
Aliens are a hot topic around here.
Yeah, well, that's good because they should be, and that's a perfect start. Hi, Juliet, my newest paid subscriber. That's wonderful. I'm glad you came. Um, Tonight we are talking about UFOs and UAPs, extraterrestrials, the whole nine, interdimensional entities. Um, Depending on who you ask, weather balloons, Venus, Steve when he's had too many bourbons. It's 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 fascinating because no one's really ever happy with the conversation, and that's what makes it great. That's what makes it a great conversation. So half the internet is convinced the government has 17 alien species in underground warehouses beneath Bass Pro Shops, and the other half about the other hears about a military pilot seeing glowing things in the sky, like a decorated military pilot, and like, oh, it's probably a seagull. Like, there's no consensus, right? And that's part of why I love it, and also it's just one of those subjects that's like, it's out there. It's very X Files ish, and we're all interested in it for so many different reasons. Um, So now I want to just jump right in. So basically, what I'm trying to get around to saying here is like, there's no you just like everything else. You can't believe it all, and you can't dismiss it all. There's too much at this point, right? There's just too much evidence of certain things, and you can't just say, oh, it's this, it's all this, it's all that. It's like most things in the world, there's probably multiple explanations for all of it. Um, and I think there's also something definitely me personally, I think there's something happening. I think there's something has been happening that we can't explain. I know that's not really that much of a position, but so let's get into all the different types. And I want to do this in my Winston Quibble voice, so bear with me with a second. Winston needs a little bit of notification here. For those of you who don't know, Winston Quibble is he is my newsman who does news in a 1940s style, but it's contemporary news. Anyway, depending on who you ask, Earth is currently being visited by extraterrestrials, interdimensionals, ultra-terrestrials, time travelers, future humans, ancient aliens, extra ancient aliens, crypto-terrestrials, Atlanteans, mantids, greys, tall greys, short greys, really tall Nordics, reptilians, insectoids, energy beings, plasma intelligences, machine intelligences, consciousness itself, angels, fallen angels, demons, skinwalkers, shadow people, Mothman, Bigfoot, not Bigfoot, but interdimensional Bigfoot, the government, not the government, the other government, artificial intelligence from the future, artificial intelligence from the past somehow, the ocean, the moon, the hollow earth. So basically, you have like a couple thousand different explanations for all these different things, and they go back to like ancient, our own ancient sort of roots in our stories. We all have stories in our cultures, different cultures of other beings visiting us. It's a common recurring theme. Um, Hi, Reedy. Hi.
Hi. Who said?
I'm just saying hi. Yeah. You look good. let's see. So, if you're new to this topic, wait, what am I?
Satan.
Someone said something about Satan, and I wanted to make sure he wasn't here, and I didn't know. I usually know when he's here, so no, we're good. I'll come in later. So what I want to talk about first is for especially for anybody who doesn't know about this, and I'm pretty sure you can still find it on YouTube, but I really highly recommend if you didn't watch it, at least watch the key parts of the 2023 congressional hearing they had. And the House Oversight Committee held a public congressional hearing on unidentified anomalous phenomenon, which is UAP, not UFO, but it's essentially the same thing. They changed the name because, and here's the interesting part, they changed the name because they wanted to open up the idea of what it might be. Maybe they aren't from another planet. There's other different things they could be, right? That could be causing this phenomenon. And I always look for the signal underneath. And my thing with that is like, why would they want us to believe that to open up the explanation at this point in time? Why would they want that, right? Because those who, right? Like,
yeah,
that's really where the real question is. It's not what they are, but it's why would they want us to believe now that the explanation should be expanded, right? Because that's what they did. And when I say they, I'm essentially referring to aspects of the government that link with private aerospace companies. I don't see the government as a sort of monolith. It's not. We all should know it's not. It's a fragmented thing across state and federal and local, right? But there are aspects of it that don't really get oversight, probably should. And they're linked up with aerospace, essentially. And now they're linked up with companies like Palantir that are monitoring every single little thing we do. So you got to ask the question why, right? But anyway, the 2023 House Oversight Committee, the congressional hearing, basically they heard from three different people. David Fravor, who personally encountered something. He's a decorated pilot, okay? Navy. He flies for the Navy. Decorated. Like, and you can tell just from looking at the guy, he's a straight shooter. This is not somebody who just makes things up. Maybe he's a great actor. I don't know. Hired by the CIA. Who knows, right? But to me, he was very compelling. And so the next one was Ryan Graves. And Ryan Graves is also a decorated military officer. And I think he was Air Force, but I'm not sure about that. His whole testimony was basically he hadn't encountered anything. Well, he said he had actually, but he said it was common. He said it was common that their pilots are encountering these things up in the air, right?
Yeah.
Not something that's right. Not like this phenomenon that's happening like every once in a while. It's something just happening all the time. I'm going a mile a minute here, and I'm not even giving you a chance to jump in. So, okay.
No, you're good. Go. I don't have nothing to say just yet.
This is one of my favorite subjects, obviously.
I know.
Not just because like it's exciting and cool and mysterious. It links so many things together.
Yeah.
When you started connecting these things. Speculatively, of course, I'm always speculating.
Who can say?
Oh, wait, my sound went out. Yeah, who can say for sure? Exactly. Can you still hear me? You can hear me? You must be able to hear me. Okay. So those events have basically become routine. And they've changed the reporting practice for the pilots about when these things happen. And to elaborate on not what's really happening, but what they're reporting is they're reporting these things in the sky that they can see, either glowing objects or things that look like solid objects that are essentially doing things that defy the laws of physics as we know it. They have these things on instruments. You can go look up some of them yourself. The Gable video, Grable, I can't remember which one it is, but you'll figure it out. Grable.
Yeah, Gable.
Yeah, you could look up the tick. It is Gable.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, the Tic Tac Is that the Tic Tac one? I always get these confused. No, but there's a Tic Tac encounter. David Fravor is the one who encountered the Tic Tac,
Yeah.
and that it basically was a giant Tic Tac over the Pacific Ocean that at one point looked like it had something going into the ocean. And then when they were approaching it, mind you, they're approaching it in F-16s or something like that, or F-35, something insane. F-18, I don't know what he flew, but it was something like that. It's jet power. It's like whatever, it's the coolest job in the world. But and the thing basically like just shot off into nowhere in like less than they could do anything. This is faster than the jets. Just off instruments, off camera, it's gone. Right. It takes right angles. It comes back in, and then it moves out. To me, it looks like a cursor on the screen. I'm only saying that now because it ties into something later, and I know I mentioned that in the last one, but the movement to me looks like a cursor on a screen. And by that, I mean it looks like it's being operated by something outside of the dimensions of the screen, right? We'll get into that a little bit more later. David Grush is the third person that testified, and he is, I believe, here's where it gets interesting to me, like the signal underneath, right? He's in the intelligence world, whatever that means. I don't know. You can find his actual background. I think he's worked for like Department of State or something like that. Kind of vague departments and things like that. He's in the intelligence world, and he was tasked by this congressional hearing to interview people that have encountered these things in the air, specifically military pilots, right?
Yeah.
And his testimony is really it's very much in line with the traditional idea of extraterrestrials, right? That like some gray aliens came in from whatever planet, whatever, and they're kidnapping us or abducting us, or not necessarily that. He doesn't really talk about that, but he does talk about the idea of a crash retrieval program. Something crashed, they retrieved it decades ago, and since then they've been holding on to information. He essentially said that that's what his investigation revealed, that he believed that something like that was happening, right? Yeah. And it even got to the point where he said that they recovered biologics from the crash. And Nancy Mace, Representative Nancy Mace, I'm not really a big fan of, but she did ask some great questions during this. She said, were they human or non-human? And Bruce answered without hesitation, non-human. Now, I want to go back to Fravor really quickly, because another congressional whatever person, I don't know, doesn't matter, asked, I really wish they'd do their jobs more. Some of them ask good questions, but it just seems like they spend a lot of time, whatever. Anyway, I could do their job. He asked a really good question. He asked, any of us could do their job, anyone in this room. So I'm not even kidding. Let's see. So a very good question was asked of David Fravor, and he said, well, based on what I've reviewed, this is the person asking the question of David Fravor. He said, based on what I've reviewed and what I've heard here, it seems like the behavior of something that is essentially doing reconnaissance missions, right? It's probing. That's what you do when you're trying to gauge either an enemy or a potential enemy, or anything along those lines, or a potential ally even. You have to do some sort of reconnaissance, whether you do it through the internet or you do it physically or you do it whatever, right? You have to gather information about them. And these things are coming into our protected, restricted airspace, military airspace, checking out how our jets and everything respond, how everything responds, not just the jets, everything on the ground. Allegedly, speculatively, of course, we don't actually know what they're detecting. That's not the right word, but we don't actually know what they're detecting. But it does appear like what's happening is we're being sort of probed in that sense.
Not the kind of probe you're hoping for.
Right? I mean, we can link that to the original idea of just Greys coming down and doing butt stuff, but I don't know how much butt stuff they can learn from doing butt stuff. If they've traveled light years to get here, I don't know what they could learn more by sticking things up a bum.
Except they don't even have to take me to dinner first. They can just go for it.
Yeah, they can just exactly. I mean, like, it's like I'm gonna survive this, right? Okay, yeah. So fine. Can you just put some lube on it? All right.
Yeah.
So please lube it up. So you know, I feel like if you just relaxed, it would go a lot easier. Anyway,
Just relax.
yeah. But would they be disappointed? Would the aliens be disappointed? Like, no, you're supposed to struggle. We need a fear response, and it's like we.
So
Sorry.
does that mean they would beam me back down if I don't struggle?
I don't who right. Maybe that's why they're not taking you in the first place because they're like they can't gauge a fear response out of you. So what's the point, right? Just saying. Like, all right. So let's get to this question that he asked of David Fravor. And the reason I'm jumping around is because I don't remember the exact words used, but basically he said, "It appears like something doing reconnaissance missions. Do you think that's what's happening?" And David Fravor and Ryan Graves both answered in succession, yes, without hesitation,
They were very
without
confident.
any kind of hedging. Yes, that's it. Right. That's it. That's the whole. And the room kind of went quiet a little bit because everybody's like, oh, because these are two decorated pilots. They're not, you know, it's not some logger from Oregon who's been doing meth for fucking 24 hours. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
They're two decorated pilots, right? Straight shooters. Whatever that means. There are people that need to exercise discipline in their lives, and they're not people you would think would be going around telling lies. And unless they're the best actors in the world, they'd have to be pretty damn good. I don't know. They convinced me that these two guys were saying what they believed they experienced. Mm-hmm. It didn't appear to me they were lying, is what I'm trying to say. And it didn't appear to anyone else in the room that they were lying either. That's why the room kind of went quiet. And then he asked, okay, well, let's say that's the case. If one of these things were to attack your craft in any way, would you be able to defend yourself? And the answer was unequivocally, without hesitation, no, and no from both of them. And then they asked why. Then they were like, well, because, again, the room went very quiet. And they asked why, because, and they were like, well, these things are essentially defying the laws of physics. We can't keep up with them. We can't chase them. We can't track them. And it doesn't seem like as soon as there's observation, the behavior changes, which is really interesting too, because on a quantum level, that's been proven, right?
Yeah.
Observation changes whatever's happening. I think they call that, what is it? The split something question. Dang it. Can't remember. That's okay. So basically they, so what we have now is non-human biologics, mm-hmm. alleged. And we have two pilots, right. And we have two decorated pilots providing very compelling testimony, okay, about something happening in the sky. Again, this doesn't mean they're aliens, doesn't mean it's from another planet. There still could be many other explanations for it, right?
Yeah.
But it does appear as if these things are being intelligently guided, right? Mm-hmm. All right, let's take like a quick break, and by that I mean we're not going anywhere, but I'm just going to slow down for a second, okay?
Okay. Can I ask you a question?
Yes, absolutely.
Just a random question. If aliens landed tomorrow, what is the first thing you would show them?
I would show them?
Mm-hmm.
That's a great question. Me personally, what I would show them?
The chat can answer also if they want.
Yeah, I would love to hear from the chat. That's not something I can readily answer like that, but I can think of a couple things.
What's the first thing you would show them if aliens landed tomorrow?
Besides liminal thirst,
Juliet said love.
I was thinking of that, right? And I was trying to think of my first instinct, right? My butthole. I mean, if you do it right, it'd probably be fine. Probably a good thing. But don't just like turn and moon and go for it because they're gonna be offended. Might be offended.
Proby,
Right?
proby.
Get in there. Quit wasting time. But anyway, no, love is a great answer. I really like that answer, Juliet. But I was thinking, how would we do that, right? How would you show them love to them? Just by being gracious or understanding to them, or are you going to be like, here's my relationship with X or whatever, a child, a dog, and just for a quick second, like I honestly think a dog probably wouldn't be a bad idea. I'm not even kidding.
Think
so
that would be a great idea.
Right. If you had some sort of a bond with a dog or any kind of pet, I think a dog in particular, though, because they sort of that may be the way they get an experience love. You're right. I mean, maybe they just stick things in holes. It's not that far from how the male species, well, and the female species tends to give and receive love. I mean, no species, but you know what I mean. We're not different species. Gender. My bad. We're all because we're talking about aliens, so I was thinking about species and whatever. Anyway, my apologies. So, what we're talking about? No, picture of a dog. It'd probably be a good idea, or like the dog, because you could be like, look, this bond I've created with this other species, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like that might be one of the most human things, or one of the best things about humans is our relationship with animals, especially like as a dog, as a loved pet, even to an extent as livestock, because most farmers don't mistreat, at least, not the massive ones.
Yeah.
But like, our relationship with another species is great. Just be like, look, we can do this here. Look, before you go full death ray or like full death anal probe ray. By the way, I can bond with this species here, so maybe we can get our thing straightened out without any of the, over probing, right? Over probing. You can do the light probing. Let's go with it. By the way, every fucking picture I've seen of an alien, they have no genitals. Yes. Well, that's why they need probes.
Me and you have talked about that. Like, they don't have genitals, but we talked about if they had boobs. Like, would they be actual boobs, or would they just be like lumps?
Well, yeah, no, I mean, who knows? I mean, if you look at a dog, it doesn't have boobs. It's got, again, a dog. It's got teeth, right? It's just got like 8 nipples, basically.
Yeah. So I need to throw in my answer for what would I show them, and I would have to go with
please.
Food.
Like all the food, right?
Like
look at all the things delicious fucking things we can create. Also great fucking like. Because they're not going to be like, oh, they'll be like, whoa, wait a minute, guys.
They got pizza.
Check out these fucking ribs.
Look at that fried chicken, boy.
Look at the fried chicken, right? Like, and then right next to the tiramisu, they'd be impressed. I feel like, yeah.
I agree.
And I think another great answer along those lines is music, right? I might show them a Tool song. I might show them the Tool song about them. Like, or maybe not Tool. It might be the not wrong way to go. Actually, Stinkfist would be perfect for the probing part. I'm just saying. Anyway.
Yeah. Rob Zombie.
Get some ice.
Rob Zombie. So, yeah, hands down.
What? We show them Rob Zombie?
Yeah.
I don't know. I got some problems. I mean, I do. You will not find a bigger fan of White Zombie Lost Exorcist. So I just have.
She said, "Everyone Wants to Fuck an Alien" is a song by Rob Zombie.
Oh yeah, no. See, I never listened to Rob Zombie's stuff himself. I remember the first couple albums, but I was a massive fan of White Zombie. The whole album. Is it Lost Exorcisto? I think that's the whole album. Or anyway, one of the songs on there. El Phantasmo and the Chicken Run Blastorama. It's one of my favorite songs. It's really good. But anyway, I learned to play bass to that song. Let's move on.
I
I don't
have
know
more
why I said that.
questions for like.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I mean like for like when we pause between things. Just know I have more questions.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, I got buzz balls going on here, so
Yeah, me too.
and I'm liking them a little too much.
I'm three ball thief, so.
Three balls deep. Outstanding. What's your question?
No, go on. Let's go to the next topic.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. Okay. Let's see. So, what did the hearing actually establish? They established, and I already kind of went over this, but let's restart here. What was established is something is happening in the air, in restricted flight space. Pilots are witnessing it. It's happening frequently in many places, and there's something up there that's moving or appearing to move. It might be something physical. It could be the idea, like think of like a hologram or something appearing to move in ways that we can't explain.
Yeah.
Faster at angles we can't explain it at those altitudes or whatever, at any altitude. So I'd like to say, like, imagine Congress held the same hearing, right? Because the result, I can tell you what happened immediately after the hearing. Fucking nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
As usual.
The next thing was moved on to in the news cycle. It barely made that day's news cycle as it was, right? It was like, oh, this cool thing happened in Congress at the end of each news show. Like, no, it should have been big, because if that hearing had happened and they had said, oh, we have hypersonic Russian drones violating our airspace, what would the response would be pretty different, right?
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Everybody across the board would be like, well, this obviously needs to be investigated further, and it needs to, like, let's do something about this. Not, by the way, Taylor Swift is playing at the Gillette Stadium next week. Immediately on to the next conversation. That's what happened, right? I remember, because I watched this hearing as it happened real time. I was super interested at the time, still am. And this was while I was living in the swamp, by the way. I'm just going to say that. Right? I still had room for passion. Anyway, so nothing happened. And my point of that is why, right? And the answer is a few different things, but ultimately it gets polarized pretty quickly. People separated into two groups, essentially. And then you have like a third group that admits they don't know anything, and that they're the smartest ones. But the first group will basically be like, it's aliens this whole time. We've been right this whole time. It's Greys. They're coming down and doing butt stuff. Roswell, blah, 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 right? The next group is like, it's swamp gas. These pilots are seeing something, whatever. It's nothing. It could be this, that. It's just dismissed.
Yeah.
And, then you have people who are like, wow, that's interesting. And those are the ones.
So Juliet says they're already here watching and judging. True. I mean, I agree.
Yeah. I'm not. I'm not ever going to say I believe this or that, right?
Yeah.
Because I reserve belief for things that I can prove, right? That's it. Bang. That's it. Or that I can see someone else convincingly prove. But I'm always open to possibilities. I'm not locked in. That's why I like that position. I'm not locked into anything in particular, right? So if you don't hear from me, they accepted me as one of them. I am still going to Roswell next year. I'm going to go to Roswell too, just because I like the deserts for a while until my body says no. But yeah, no, we're going to get into the idea of something already being here even before all that later, because I think that's also compelling. So essentially, the reason it gets polarized, the reason we just move on, is cognitive dissonance, right? For anybody who doesn't know, everybody probably does. But the idea of cognitive dissonance is when your entire worldview, how you view things as they function, encounters something that doesn't fit with that worldview, and you have to reassess. And I mean on a fundamental level. So obviously, the idea of aliens from another planet, for a lot of religious people, that's going to be very difficult for them to process.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be cognitive dissonance happening at a collective scale. So you're going to have a fallout from that. Not all of them are going to deal with it very well. A lot of people will panic, riot, whatever. And that's again also acts as a convenient cover, but we don't want to cause panic, right? So we don't tell them. But it's not untrue. That's what happens when people experience cognitive dissonance. Some people deal with it better than others, but ultimately, what happens is catastrophe. Things collapse because people go crazy. They can't deal with it, and they panic, right? So, like all of our institutions would have to be reassessed. Science, religion, government, I mean, all of it, education would have to be completely reassessed. If they came out of the sky tomorrow and we're like, dun, da, da, we're here, whatever time they are, if they come and they show up and reveal as another intelligent, sentient entity capable of doing those things, then we're our worst enemy in those situations, right? We'll tear each other apart before before we discover what it actually is.
That is very true.
Because we tear each other apart about our own stories about that sort of thing, which we can get into that. I just whatever. It just always strikes me that the most religious people in the world are always the ones that are fucking fighting the most. I'm just saying.
Yep.
And I shouldn't say that because no, I shouldn't say that. I don't want to offend people because there are many, many, many religious people out there who live peaceful lives as peaceful people. We'll make great
Mandy
pets.
Franklin said, "We'll make great pets."
We would. I mean, maybe. I don't know. We like to
I would.
snuggle and we'll fetch things if. I mean, that's what they
I'd make
need.
a wonderful pet.
You know, right? Yeah, I'd be all right.
Yeah.
But
Okay, can I ask one more? Can I ask another question?
well, no, one thing because I just said something offensive, and I don't want to offend more people, lose more subscribers. Okay, I'm friends with religious people. I have been. There are people in my family. It's fine. I have no argument with them. I have argument with people who hurt other people in the name of religion. That's my argument. Okay, I just want to leave it at that. Go ahead.
Igor and Ember
what's your question?
said, "What the religious folk cannot comprehend is their God created another being because their Bible has told them that they are the only creation."
Right. It's an anthropocentric worldview, right? We view ourselves as the center, or as an extension of the center being God. We're some sort of extension of that. Another extension of that, or a superseding being or entity or whatever, destroys that worldview. Everything has to be reassessed through that lens. And people just aren't willing to do that on a collective scale, not quickly. Yeah. Some people are better at adapting faster, but it doesn't matter. If even 20% of the population is going to panic, we're screwed, right? We might as well head for the hills, let it run its course. But anyway, so we talked about a lot of that stuff. We talked about aliens in the traditional sense, right? Like grays popping out of UFOs, sticking thing in people's bums, doing butt stuff, right? Yeah. Traditional stuff. Actually, let's take another little break, and I'd like to talk about like popular alien conceptions in movies and writing. What are some of yours? What's your favorites?
So, okay, well, of course, it would be the Xenomorph. I love the alien movies. Do I think that is what an alien would look like? No. I don't think there's some kind of like evil monster.
Right, but it's exciting and compelling, and it's a cool idea, right? Because it's very different, very alien in that sense. I mean, I think that's what he was kind of going for with that.
Yeah,
as alien as you could imagine, right? And still being physical.
I also don't think it's like the typical, gray man, black eyes. Um, if I had to guess, I think aliens look more human than what we think that they do. So more of the Nordic alien type situation is what I
The
look
tall
for.
drapes. Yeah, and there's this, so basically a very tall humanoid,
Yeah.
um,
I go
very tall
between
building.
that
Basically it.
or just like a mass.
A mass
Yeah,
of
just like like the picture that I posted earlier of like just the purple mass with like little tendrils coming out of it, kind of. That's just
you
kind of
did
what
put,
I see.
so like a mass, what basically a mass of energy or a mass of matter or both.
Matter.
Matter. Okay.
More
So
matter. Yeah.
almost like a blob, almost like a single cell organism, but large.
Yeah.
Like a bleh. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah. What do
Oh,
you
my favorite. I'm also
imagine?
a huge
Go.
xenomorph fan in for the cinematic purposes. Nothing beats a
Yes.
xenomorph. There's
Not
just
at
no
all.
better. You know, nothing beats it. But as far as like the idea of something alien, like maybe coming into contact with something, Cylons. I don't know what that is. Edgar suit, lizard people. Um,
Lizard people.
no, yeah, I would say something like more something that could manifest itself in different ways would be interesting to me. Like a field of energy that could actually manifest itself in different ways that we could perceive different ways. Fourth Kind, great movie, by the way. And I don't, you have to watch it. I don't want to say it's a
I
great
have it
movie.
written down to watch. I haven't watched it yet, but I have it written down.
And I mean everybody too, not just you.
Yeah.
Everybody watching, like you got to see it. It's because it's interesting, right?
Mhm.
It really presents a whole, especially at the end. Spores, great, great addition, Mandy. So like the idea of fungus itself being an alien species or sentience could absolutely. We already know the mycelial network underneath the forest is allowing every biological being in that forest, plant life, whatever, that's rooted in the ground, is all communicating with each other through the mycelial network, right? You can go out in the forest and pull up part of the forest floor, especially near a swampy area. The more wet it is, the more shallow you'll find it. And it's a white layer of tendrils. That's the actual fungus. The bodies, the mushrooms and everything else are actually just the fruiting bodies. They're actually like fruit in that sense, right? It changes. Obviously, there's so many different types of mushrooms. It changes depending on what rots into the dirt in that area, right? That's what changes what you get. Exactly, Mandy. They're not quite plant. They're not quite animal, and it's this massive organism because
Hmm.
the actual organism that's like a network, like a brain, the mycelial network, and it runs underneath everything, right? And throughout, it could run in through dimensions we're not aware of, and that's actually excuse me, a great segue into the next section, right? People talk about H.P. Lovecraft did write about this. I'm a big fan. Um, yeah, you can't tell from my work. Uh,
Why The Last of Us
anyway,
is
so
so compelling.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, absolutely, because it could conceivably happen, right?
Hmm.
Cordyceps can't, uh, what's the word, populate whatever in our body because we're I think three degrees too warm,
Yeah.
right? So if it mutated to where it could just tolerate 3 more degrees, we're fucked. Like it's in there. It's everywhere already. That's the thing. Like fungus is everywhere already. It's already surrounding us completely, every single one of us. Um, and yes, that is why The Last of Us is so compelling. It's a great, great, great show. There's a game first. which is cool. I think when that happens, it usually makes for a really good movie when it's a game first and they make it into a movie. They're already taking over insects. Exactly. What cordyceps does is it
Nature is gonna
infects.
get us.
Yeah. Well, maybe it's not nature. Maybe it crash landed on an asteroid here. Who knows, right? But without fungus to break down everything that's alive into like dirt and everything else, we wouldn't have all these layers to begin with in the sediment. So what happened? You still there?
Yeah.
Okay, little feedback thing that going on there. So yeah, no. What happens is the fungus infects the insect, and it literally spreads throughout its body, in a physical sense, right? And it takes over its brain, and it starts controlling it like a puppet, and then it sends it back to its hive, where it immediately gets attacked by all of them because it's some sort of alien whatever. Obviously, aliens from outside. Something's wrong with this guy. We got to take him out, right? But in that taking out, that obviously spreads it everywhere, and the whole hive becomes infected with this fungus to the point where they all die as food for the fungus, right? What's Edgar suit? What is that? Someone's got to tell me. Also, let's take another quick break. Does anyone want to join us in the audience? Because I will pull you in right now. I'll beam you up right now if you want. Is anyone ready?
It's not to probe you.
Yeah, we promise we won't physically probe anyone.
Men in Black.
Nobody? Yeah. Come on. Nobody wants to come in? That's a little depressing.
No, you want
it's okay. It's not depressing. Sorry. I'm just seeing who's here. Do it. So I actually do want to take a chance to thank everyone that came so far, because you have all stayed. You all came in and you're all still here. So I appreciate that, because I can be a bit much.
Igor and Ember said that she'd join. Of course she will.
Oh, okay. Hold on a second. Awesome. I love it. Invite to stream. The wonders of the internet. I just one click. Boom. Now we're waiting for her. Look at that. I love it.
I knew she would.
Yeah. I mean, it's fun, right? Fun.
Okay. Can I ask one more question before we go to the
next there you are.
Topic?
Don't make me regret this.
She's smoking a bowl too.
Yeah, she is.
Wait, where's my pen?
Okay, can I ask one more question?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to anyways. I don't give a shit.
Do
you think humanity would welcome aliens or immediately try to monotonize them?
I'm sorry. What was the last?
Do you think humanity would welcome aliens or immediately try to monetize them?
Monetize them?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think you. I thought the question would be more like, would we immediately attack them or attack each other? I think you would have the range of reactions, and I think that depends entirely on how we find out, right?
Yeah.
Does it happen all at once? Does it happen all in the same way for everyone? Maybe there's like a shift in consciousness that happens among the population. Liminal salvage. So,
so subtle.
Very subtle. Liminal salvage.
If you want to be deep
anyway.
throat, yeah. Throat fucked by
it's a shift in consciousness, Rebe. It's a shift in there is some deep throat action, but it's a shift in consciousness. Smooth. Who the hell are you guys? You can do a Zoom on Substack. We're aliens.
Yes, you can. Fucking enough. Yes.
We're talented folks.
We are not professionals. Totally not. So if you come in here
No.
thinking that you're going to get professionalism,
No, who the hell are you guys? That's a fair reaction. Who the hell?
by the
Who do
way,
you
I
think you are?
think that could we be serious? Here?
Hello. No.
No. Talking about
What?
fucking aliens, how can we be serious, right? So the monetizing, I think what would happen is that we would want to take their tech from them.
Mhm.
We would want to actually like do autopsies of them, like, you know, try to figure out like their
Oh, for sure.
how they work. But because we want to take their tech, we want to actually we would implement that like into our own, obviously our own military, because that's exactly what you would go for. Because it's like, okay, you fuckers are here. We're gonna actually sit there and be like, we want to know what your tech is, so we can, you know, be prepared for whatever else is coming down the pipeline.
Yeah.
That's what
So
I think. But they
you're
would
saying,
monetize.
yeah, and you're
Sorry, Joel.
essentially saying like aspects of our, no, it's okay. Aspects of our civilization would cooperate with them in the sense of like, oh, you need a little something, right? You need a little something from us, and that
Mhm.
We
little
need a
something
little
is a
something
bunch
for
of us, right?
It's the
Like,
whole
here
like,
you go.
hey, yeah, quid pro quo. Yo, he'll give us something.
Right.
You know, we'll let you survive here. You know, type thing.
Yeah.
That's how I
Which
see
is
it.
not a bad,
Yeah.
which is not a bad place to start with it. With, I mean, let's be honest, it's not a bad place to start with any sort of other sentient being. I give you this, you give me that. It's a fair trade, right? I mean, whether or not
Until
it's
it's not
actually
a fair
fair or
trade.
whether or not it's
See, that's
until it's not,
a fair.
right, and whether or not it's ethical is a different question. But the fundamental idea of that is not foreign to us anyway.
Mhm.
So, all right, yeah, no, we've gone over a bunch of stuff here, sort of accidentally, but
Or purposely.
Okay. Oh,
go ahead. Yeah. Well,
Phoebe
what?
fell. She's down. No.
The
sorry.
aliens got her.
I
Oh
dropped you.
shit.
No, okay, let me be very clear. My phone, since I have been in Las Vegas, has not been the same before I went to Las Vegas. I'm just saying, the aliens got me.
That's right. Her phone was weird after she came back from, and I mean, she was right there in the desert, like pretty close to Area 51, so it's totally possible.
Juliet
You know,
said, we are interesting to them because we are dependent on water. Everything living on this planet is fiber based.
I read that. Yeah, it
Muscle,
was interesting.
fascia, yeah.
Because you also think
Ganglions,
about that
neurons, animals.
yeah, that aliens say that maybe that their planet's been depleted of like the necessary things that keep them alive. They found our planet, hence the recon that came here, right? And now they go, this can be something that we can actually assimilate to. And they come here with this idea that they can because their planet may be dying or they whatever has happened, like some catastrophic event. And so they say, hey, this planet looks pretty cool to settle in. Let's see how this works. So
Yeah,
it could
like
be
what do we
like the
get?
colonization,
do
as
we?
Mandy was saying, that's like, you know, they could colonize us too. So wouldn't that be like a fucking
And
twist?
yeah, and I mean, if you're not going to take us all out immediately, you're going to want to do it slowly, right? You're going to want to do it over the course of generations to introduce the idea slowly, so we don't experience cognitive dissonance and accidentally destroy the Earth with nuclear weapons in a massive war because everybody goes fucking batshit because all of a sudden everyone's worldview, not everyone, but a lot of people's worldview. That's why I like to keep an open mind, right? Like anything can happen, and I'll be like, you know.
Okay,
but
so
everyone's world would just be destroyed, and everyone, you know, a lot of people would panic. It only takes like a certain percentage, and everything collapses, and then the whole world is poisoned. Now they can't use it. They don't want that either, right?
Yeah.
That's the idea behind that.
So Houston said, one of y'all give me your best evidence for real aliens. And Mandy Franklin said the Tic Tac videos.
Tic Tac videos, which we already talked about, and I do want to circle back to that immediately.
I actually have a
David
story
Fravor.
about my like little experience, but go ahead, Joel, about the Tic Tac videos.
No, that we no, okay. Well, we'll do the Tic Tac first. So we already David Fravor is a pilot who testified in 2000. My answer to that question basically is the congressional hearing in 2023, and
For
I'm
sure.
not saying that's evidence for aliens specifically. I'm not saying it's evidence of extraterrestrials. What I'm saying is that that congressional hearing offers a perspective that definitely says some sort of phenomena is happening in our restricted airspace that our own pilots and our own technicians can't explain, right? They can't explain what's moving around up there. And they're seeing it a lot. It's not a little bit, it's not here and there, like, well, no, it's happening all the time, right? These pilots are encountering these things, and these are decorated pilots testifying to this. And you can tell that they're a little bit uncomfortable with all of it, right? I mean, maybe they're just not used to doing congressional hearings. But why don't you go ahead, Ecor and Embers? Am I saying it right?
Well, okay. As you all know, I was smoking a bowl, so I'm a little high. So but okay, I know the difference between me like seeing something like I'm high and something like So I live in the mountains of Vermont. I'm sitting um out on my front stoop basically. It was morning, stars were still out, there's no artificial light around me. I look up in the sky and I'm going, I know what a meteor looks like, by the way. I know what the trail looks like, the whole fucking 9 yards. This was not that. And I'm looking up, going, what in the fuck is this? And I'm even like, I am seriously like fucking like like gaslighting myself over this, going, I'm not seeing this. Yes, I wake and bake. Like I'm not that stoned. And what it was like it was moving in the sky. And it looked like stars. It actually, it looked like emissions from a plane, but there was no plane around. And I'm like sitting here going, oh, come the fuck on. This cannot be what I think it is.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm sitting here going, is this actually like a meteorite breaking up in the goddamn sky? Is it, say, like a piece of space junk, like, and what have not? But it didn't look like that either because I've seen both phenomenons. It looked like literally like stars like moving in the sky.
But,
Going, this is
and
like fucked
Mandy
up.
Franklin said Starlink, and Starlink does look different than anything you would have seen to that point since it went up,
What
and it
shows
does
you?
look like stars moving. It does
Well,
look
there
like
might have
stars
been
moving,
that,
and
but
I
I'm like,
know
why
I
the
want to say I've seen the same thing,
mm-hmm.
and I have also seen Starlink, and the other thing I saw I didn't think was Starlink because of only one thing. There were only two of them, and one of them was gaining on the other, and then they were just gone, and it literally looked like exactly like you're saying. It looked like two stars moving, right? Like,
Well, what
and
it looked like, it was
I've
strange
spent.
because it
Go
looked
ahead.
like it was like going across the sky, and it was
Yeah,
like
well, that's what Starlink
oh,
Starlink
does
does do. That's what they'll do. They'll go across the entire right,
mm,
because they're orbiting. But what I saw the same thing. I saw it was two stars, and one was gaining on the other one, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? And I just want to say I've spent a lot of time out in boats, out in the woods, out in areas where you can actually see stuff in the sky at night, right? And I have seen a lot of weird shit. I've seen a lot of stuff you can't explain, not immediately, right? Um, and as far as that goes, that's all I want to say about it. What their husband who are country fucks.
I mean, I'm a country fuck
Can I
too.
join this nonsense video? Yeah, you can absolutely join if you want.
How
Come
many
on in.
can you
Hold
add
on.
to a live,
Wait,
by
I
the
can't.
way?
Actually, I can't
You can
invite
only add
you
three
because hold
people.
on. For some what? I thought.
Yeah, you can't
Oh,
add more than
what? Like
three
on the
people to a live.
fly?
Yeah. Sorry.
Really? Because I thought. Well, how did they do the trivia thing then?
They used a different app.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Because
didn't
on
know that.
Discord you can use like
Dude,
yeah.
you got the link.
That's some bullshit, right? Like we should be able to pull in everybody if we want. I would, Huston. I absolutely would if I could. We already pulled somebody in though, so
Yeah, me.
Apparently, we can only have 3 of us, which I think is bullshit. Just to
Can I
be
say
clear.
I didn't realize that was I didn't realize Starlink did that because I'm like really ignorant when it comes to that shit. Because here I see satellites all the time. I'm like, okay, Google, how you doing? Okay, whatever. There's nothing
Yeah.
here. But I did not know that about Starlink. That makes sense to me, but I'm still sticking with the alien thing because I'm sticking with that because I don't care. Because they were out
Well, it's
there.
also more exciting. It's more exciting to believe this extraterrestrial
Yeah.
is coming. It's more compelling. I would rather believe that than Elon Musk put on a bunch of satellites and they're just traveling around, like even though it's probably what it is. But no, but I've seen the same thing where it looks like stars that are moving, and I don't. Maybe Starlink does have satellites that catch up on each other, and what I saw was one of them was gaining on the other one, and then the first one sped up, and then they both disappeared. That's what I saw. So maybe it is Starlink. Could absolutely be. But I have
I
also
don't
seen a
know.
lot of other things. I've seen a lot of stuff in the sky at night on boats where there's a lot of sky you can see in the woods out west. I've been to big sky country more than once, and I've seen some weird stuff. That's all. I've seen stuff you can't explain. I've
I
heard
grew up
stuff
in
you can't
Bigfoot
explain too.
country.
Yeah, and someday we'll do a thing on the Sierra videos. What's going on over there, Reedy? What's so funny over there?
Are you okay?
Oh my goodness!
Seriously, get your
Oh my
shit
goodness!
together. What is wrong
She's
with you?
having a whole thing over there, and I'm like, what?
She's having a fucking like breakdown right now. Oh my
Okay,
god.
good.
Okay, breathe.
The collage.
Good.
Houston, pronounced
Good.
Houston. Okay, I got you.
Good.
Do not use stuff on your beard. Thick as hell. I didn't put any stuff on my beard. It's just how it is.
He's just a good-looking man.
Oh, shut up, you. You
I
don't
put
wanna
stuff
up
in
with
the hair,
the hair.
but not on the beard. I usually do. I didn't today. I should put some oil in it though. I put a little
Oh
oil
my
in
god,
it.
could we not?
I'm
It
sorry.
just feels better. It feels better on the skin. It just looks nice. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, so we talked about the idea of aliens, like the traditional idea of aliens, grays coming around doing butt stuff or whatever they are, xenomorphs, things from other planets, right? Whether it's another galaxy or another universe, even something from another planet. Let's talk about something a little bit different, right? Or kind of a lot different. Um, Interdimensional beings, right? And immediately when I say that, I know what a lot of people are going to think. They're going to think about multiverses where there's different universes sort of stacked on top of one of the other, and they're intersecting, right? And you're encountering something that it lives or exists in that universe that you doesn't in ours, right? Or maybe exists in a different way in ours. But that's not what I want to. That's an idea, and that's a whole theory, right? But that a lot of the times when physicists and mathematicians talk about interdimensional things or or extra dimensional things, they're not talking about multiverse theory. That's a different thing. What they're talking about is literally dimensions, right? What are the dimensions of a box? Okay, right? X, Y, Z. You have length, width, height, right? That's how we experience the world. It's this 3D manifestation, right? Or 3D projection that we're dealing with. It gets even more complicated. But um, assuming everything we see is actually a thing, we perceive the world in this 3-dimensional space. X, Y, Z, right? When mathematicians and physicists talk about interdimensional or multi or extra dimensional things, they're talking about a lot of the times dimensions that we can't measure, right? So there's an XYZ and maybe there's a fourth thing. Fourth thing could be time, right? We can measure time. That's okay. We know how to measure that. What if there's a fifth thing that we can't measure? What if consciousness itself is the extra dimension, right? Essentially, it's the idea that could be things in our universe right here with us that are moving around, at least in the idea of fields, are moving, shifting, conditions are shifting in ways that we can't readily perceive, right? We can't see it, hear it, taste it, smell it most of the time. But when something happens and those dimensions converge or collapse or twist or change in some way, maybe because of a massive amount of energy being expended, lightning, nuclear, blah 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 blah, or just there's something electromagnetic. Maybe we can experience them for a little bit, and we see or smell or hear or remember even something that's different, right? Something extra, something. Somebody let me know. I need to tell you all about it. It ain't worth talking about this much. No, that. Well, now I'm not going to let you in. I can't. I can't anyway. I can't. There's only three. There can be only three, but it's Substack's rule. I would let you in otherwise. I would actually welcome the debate. I really would. No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm a take two all the time. I would welcome the debate. I really would. I can't pull you in though because we already pulled in number three. I'm actually pumped, right, that we got someone else to come in, and I'm even more pumped that someone else also wants to come in. I really am. I'm very excited about that, and thank you to both of you. So the idea of that is like you have a multi-dimensional thing where it's like different layers of worlds or universes, right? And in each one, maybe you're different. In this one, you're you, and another one, you're an accountant, and in another one, you're a bobcat, and another one, you're a fucking mushroom. Who knows, right? Like, or just maybe it's more like experiential, like you're just 5 different versions of yourself, right? And they intersect and weird things happen. That's multiverse. Interdimensional stuff or like dimensional stuff are dimensions that we can't. Sorry for flirting. I will no longer. I don't know who.
He's flirting with you, Joel. That's what he's flirting with.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're flirting with you.
Sorry, remember I told you it goes whoo, right over the head. So wait, I need to fill up here.
He's gonna slide into your DMs.
He's another buzzball. Drink another one, dude. Come on now. Oh, since you're taking a break, I wanted to say something like with Mandy about like time travel is easier than space travel. It's interesting about time travel, or maybe I'm not sure. I could be wrong, because like a straight line between A and B. That's like when it comes to traveling in bending like the time space continuum. So what's the quickest point? It's A to B. Well, if you fold space and time, all of a sudden you can just go right through, which the movie Event Horizon teaches you. So an event horizon is exactly what it is: a black hole.
One of my favorites.
They created, obviously, for those who haven't watched the movie, because if you do, you'll be fucked up for a while, by the way. So when you create an artificial black hole to be able to go and bend space and time to go, and then all of a sudden it folds back, but where the fuck does it take you? See, that's where it's like when you talk about like interdimensional travel like this, or like what comes out of that, what comes back from it. So that movie, you never fucking know what they came back with. All you know, it's terrifying as fuck, because when they're speaking in shit and going, okay, this is like, and they're tearing out each other's eyeballs. It's like, I don't want to go where you went. I sure as fuck don't want to go back. So when you do mess with the time space continuum, you're like, okay, what the hell is going to come back with you? And you're like, okay, I don't know if I really want to know, but yet I'm curious enough to want to know, because I'm like, what did you see? I'm like, what is it? Like, it's like, where he goes, it's like, do you see? I'm like, I don't want to, but yet I do want to see. And that's like when you kind of like mess with like time or space, us humans want to know. And that's our problem with that, by the way. But that's just my opinion. Continue.
Oh, I mean,
more stones.
You brought up a lot of different interesting concepts right there. I'm going to focus in on one, though, because there's a lot. And also because Juliet mentioned CERN, and I think that's a really good topic to throw in here. That's essentially it's a particle collider, a high energy particle collider. They build this giant thing
Yeah, exactly. What the fuck is that? You said we didn't know about the space shit, so I'm bringing some space shit here, some quantum shit here.
Houston is fucking pissed off.
I know.
He's losing it.
Turn that shit off immediately. So it's a particle accelerator, and these things move tiny particles at speeds, ridiculous speeds, and they crash them fucks into each other, right? And crazy shit happens. They watch the reaction, and they're studying the fundamentals of the universe on a quantum level, right? Now, I also want to mention quantum computing is now becoming a thing. Things are going to get fucking spicy, okay? When they start, no, I'm not kidding. When they start linking AI, it's funny anyway, but when they start linking AI with quantum computing, Houston, we have a fucking problem. No, really, like, things could get very wild very quickly. But someone's already doing it. If I'm imagining it right now, if I've learned anything in life, if I'm imagining it right now, the fucking scale donkey can imagine this shit right now, the swamp person, swamp thing, then it's already happening, probably. Someone's already doing it with that technology. I mean, I would have already done it if I were them. So you don't need as much energy for time travel as it would take for intergalactic space travel unless you use a wormhole. Well, see, now the only pushback I'm going to give you on that, I can't tell you whether you're right or wrong, but I can tell you that you don't know if you're right or wrong on that either. We don't really know because we haven't been able to do either, not to our knowledge, anyway. I feel like that tracks a little bit because interstellar space travel would require expended energy over a very long period, right? A lot of it to move mass that far for that long. Whereas like opening a wormhole where you're just sort of shifting, I say just short of as if it's simple, shifting the fundamental quantum nature of the universe to break it open and fold space and time, and put it together so you can walk through or fly through or whatever, seems on its face like it would take less energy, but we don't actually know that, right? We can't actually say. The most likely scenario of us trying either of those things would be a massive explosion and everyone trying it dies, maybe all of us. So we can move on from the interdimensional. Well, no, the one thing, I don't know if people, this is probably, you know what, it's too high schoolish, I'm not going to do it. But the idea is a flat piece of paper. If you have a bunch of flat entities moving around on the piece of paper, and they can only see or experience the world in two dimensions, X, Y, right? Across, and you put your finger down. The only thing they're going to perceive is a circle appearing and disappearing, shrinking, growing and shrinking. They're not going to perceive that third dimension. The idea is, what if we are those flat creatures and something is putting its finger down and we're experiencing something that we can't explain in a dimension that we can't measure or readily perceive. And it shows up in fragments in our other perceptive organs, perceptive ways, sight, smell, whatever. Right. Something important, clearly. Whispering Pilot. Hello, Whispering Pilot. And also Fly Paper Pod. You wandered in a little bit. Fly Paper Pod is awesome. I just want to say, great supporter. I'm very appreciative that you read as much as you do. Let's see and listen. So why don't we move? Does anyone else have anything else they want to say before I delve into something else?
Okay, first I have to pee.
Yeah, pee.
Let's take a pee break.
You leave it. Oh shit! You're leaving me with him?
Yes.
You're cruel.
Wait. So
anyway,
did it change?
No.
It didn't. What happened? Oh wait. That's right. Wait.
Your voice is so weird.
I forgot. Is it?
Yeah.
It is? It isn't? I don't know. It is.
It's distorted. It's kind of cool. Don't get me wrong.
Like multiple voices, right? That's what I was going for. I could change it too. Hold on.
Oh, change it. You gonna do your demon voice?
How's this one?
Jesus Christ! What?
Can you hear me?
Oh my God! Yes, Satan, I can hear you. No, there's one thing about like I want to say
It's
the
like
mentioning
the
of wormholes.
exact same voice.
Yeah, the same voice. When the show Babylon 5 came out, they had a whole brand new concept of the jump gate. So of course this is alien technology that was given. And I actually appreciated this jump gate actually phenomenon more than like the wormhole thing that I believe Star Trek wasn't it like Deep Space Nine or one of those shows that actually like you have the wormhole aspect to this. But with Babylon 5, they took it
Yeah.
to the
Well, I
jump
mean,
gate type of concept, which I could go with that one a little bit better. Yeah, the expanse too.
one of the new, yeah, I watched Babylon 5 when it first came out. I liked it. One of the newer Star Treks too. It's either Voyager or the other one, Explorer or something. They're actually traveling on the mycelial network,
See, that's
with the idea that the fungal network actually extends throughout space. And it's interesting. It is. It's interesting.
because
A
it's
lot
like
like an
points,
anime girl, personally. I don't have one of those. I haven't
But
created
I
that one
liked
yet.
also with Babylon 5 that like with the Minbari ships because they were big enough, and also with the Shadow ships, they were big enough to create their own jump point. So they were
Yeah.
actually like, accessing that kind of like these tendrils that were out there to where smaller ships couldn't do this, but the bigger ones could create their own jump points, which means they were pulling off of the universe to be able to do this.
Right.
That's just my thoughts. I don't know. I just, to be able to go from one point to another point like instantaneously is kind of freaky in a way because it's like, whoa, where the fuck did I just come from and where am I going? It's like
Yeah.
blind
I mean,
jumping.
well, when you mess with the fundamental nature of the universe, you don't know where you're going to end up. I guess it's less than that.
Well, in Battlestar Galactica, when the new reboot of it, they actually would do coordinates to a jump, but in the final season, they blind jumped because they had to get away from the Cylons. So if you blind jump, you don't necessarily know where the fuck you're going. And you just pray to whatever gods is going to listen to you that you're going to wind up wherever you wind up, which they wound up where they wound up. But it's like you blind jump just to get away. And it's like you go from one point to another, and it's like, where the hell did I just wind up? Meaning you could wind up in fucking alien space, like hostile alien space, or wind up where you need to go. It's like rolling the bones. Oh shit. That's like the
Fly paper.
ability.
Yeah. That comes down to probability and all that other stuff. You don't even actually know. It's basically like putting a lever on the slot machine. Like, where the fuck am I going to go?
Exactly.
And Fly Paper Pod brought up trees supposedly communicate through a mycelium network. I mean, it's not supposedly that they do. They a different sort of communication than we do, but it's absolutely a network that communicates with different aspects because it will force nutrients to go to one tree that needs it and take it from another that doesn't, right? Like it actually does that. So that's communication as far as I'm concerned. It may not be how we experience it, but that feels like communication to me, I guess.
Well, nature communicates in so many ways that we could never understand. That's the way that,
Yeah.
Beautiful world works. I mean, like you were talking about fungus, how it communicates with itself. Plant life does. And right there, in a sense, we already have like a bit of an alien life form, like you talked about fungus sitting on there. And
I mean,
trees like to talk
go
to each
ahead.
other.
Yeah, no, I just on that same note, like we don't have to go to space to find alien life. If you go in the water and you go deep enough, that shit gets weirder than anything anybody has come up with so far. It gets really fucked. Like, let me tell you. I want to look up a couple of things real quick because people haven't seen them. They probably should.
By the way, giant squids are aliens. Those fucking things are just disgusting. No, they have beaks. They have fucking beaks. They're unnatural.
They do have
Calamari
these.
is really great to eat, but fuck you when you're alive. No, sorry. Off the soapbox. But they are in the deep, dark, deep of the ocean. It's scary down there.
Yep.
I mean, I'm like, like
That's
that's where
an alien
Cthulhu
environment.
my way. No, No. I mean, yeah, they're interesting, but that's the reason why I don't go in the ocean. No.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, I do, but no.
I have respect for the ocean. I don't necessarily like the ocean, but I definitely have a respect for it.
I mean, imagine what's in the Mariana Trench. I mean, it's like the deepest
Girl.
ocean. I know there could be horror fucking stories, and I think there probably have been about this. I mean, it's like, what is down there? I mean, do
Yeah.
we really want to know what's down there? Or because we're curious individuals that have gotten us into trouble, but I'm like, there's reasons why we don't go that deep
Mm-hmm.
because there's just no. I could
Yeah.
stay down.
Well, some people recently tried. It did not go well.
Yeah. Well,
I'm
then
sure
floating.
the off-brand. Yeah, I'm sure the off-brand PlayStation controller didn't have anything to do with that. But anyway,
Nice little compression
which is
pressure, you know, it doesn't work quick.
Yeah. As soon as I saw that it was off-brand, I was like, I'm not gonna hear. A regular, actual branded PlayStation controller, I might have actually considered that ride for half a second.
Just
I would
have
have gone, but I would have considered it. But as soon as I saw the off-brand one, I'm like, oh, that's a Logitech. I had one of those in college. We called it the shitty controller. That's literally what we called it. That's what that guy brought. Anyway, it's like, I'm gonna do the whole thing from a PlayStation controller. Who wants to go?
Not me.
Cheaper than anyone's ever been.
You're bad.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't laugh. It was a tragedy. It was a very preventable one, but it was also a tragedy. Anyway, let's move on to the idea of plasma intelligences, because I think plasma intelligences sort of encapsulates a lot of different things.
Yeah.
Not so much the butt probing thing. I'm not sure how you can explain that sort of physical, especially sort of repeated sort of story. But yeah, what plasma is it's essentially it. Sometimes they call it the fourth state of matter. Okay, it's an ionized gas that it makes up everything. It makes up stars, lightning, very high energy things, not environments, but things. That's what it's made of. It's made of plasma. It's like, to me, I don't know, it feels like everything moving at once, right? Matter, maybe even time, all of it's just sort of swirling in a high energy state. And plasma has a way of organizing itself under certain conditions. It can organize itself systematically, which implies some level of intelligence or potential for intelligence. Basically, it can form like crystalline structures, essentially. Ordered states, basically, highly complex ordered states. The idea is, could they sufficiently do this, right, and become sentient in that way? Or the idea is they have always been here and they are sentient, and they have been sentient the entire time, and they are the reason that we experience these sort of phenomena throughout human experience, not just pilots up in the sky, but people in a room when they experience something paranormal, like hair stands up for no reason, for something you can't explain. You have one of those ultimate recognition moments because maybe you met someone, or maybe something happened somewhere, or a place you see that you've never been, right? But you recognize it. All of those things could be sort of an effect of plasma intelligence moving through our own, field of existence, and we only perceive them under certain conditions, right? Like maybe at high altitude, where pilots are flying around in jet planes, and they actually have the perspective to be able to see that. Or maybe it's just an error because it's humans, space monkeys, careless monkeys flying around in jet planes at high altitude, at high speeds, and we're perceiving something different, right? Like, the hell kind of notes are you taking?
You don't worry about the notes that I'm taking.
Oh, really? Yeah, no, she's taking good notes.
I'm a note whore.
Whore. Note whore.
I haven't heard that before.
A note whore.
It's a new term. No. Oh.
We go from a serious conversation about talking about
I'm
plasma
sorry.
That's
to
what we
talking
do.
about note
We're
horror.
really good at that. We're really good at that. But sometimes that's what you have to do. You know, otherwise this shit doesn't make a lot of sense. Okay. There's a lot of it that's crazy. It sounds crazy, and all of it pushes um, pushes our brains, pushes us to think in different ways, right? And sometimes the easiest way to deal with that is to say something funny.
You know, my opinion about like it is actually very egotistical of here on Earth to think that there isn't intelligent life out there that hasn't been created.
Yeah.
I'm a big
I
believer
think so
in
too.
that there is actually beyond the Milky Way, beyond our own understanding, that whatever you believe created this universe and created all of this, that they did create something else that's out there. We just haven't seen it yet because we don't have the ability to go beyond our own scope of things. Whether that
Sight,
be
yeah,
whether
sight,
that be
hearing, smell.
mentally or whether
Right.
that be actually space exploration. I think where it comes into play is that a lot of people's brains can't think beyond this blue green place we live in to go further, you know. And I would like to hope, and I do hope that there is other like. Sorry, I'm laughing now because of Becca, but also reading what was in chat. But to know that there's something more out there. God damn. Anyway, so yeah, it's just it's
I think she
ridiculous.
needs an inhaler.
Probably.
His voice came back. No, it doesn't help when somebody said plasma note whores in space. It's like the whole pigs in space thing. So now I'm thinking of fucking Captain Hog, Captain Hogthrob. Thanks a lot for that. But anyway, um, it is. It's ridiculous to think that we are the only intelligent, okay, so-called intelligent species that is actually exists. And it's just like I don't think that. And I would hope that, one day, even when I'm dead, that some type of like contact would happen. And like however that may be. And hopefully we're not hostile towards it and all that kind of stuff because,
fuck everything up from the get, right? From the jump.
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I pretty much agree with all that in the sense that like we don't know and no one knows, and that's the best place to start from. I think if we start from anywhere else, we're already off track. Um, it's fine to talk about different ideas and different speculative hypotheses or whatever, but like at the end of the day, none of us really knows, right? We
That's the
don't.
thing.
We have no idea. Like we don't even know what the hell we're doing here. Never mind somewhere else. Like,
good point, because we don't.
I'm just saying, like we're all fucking faking it for the most part, most of the
We
time.
all trying to just get by in the day. I mean, and it's good to think about these concepts. You're right, Joel, to think that, and like, good old Holly Weird actually helps with us with that whole thing. Because you think about that. You think about like with Star Trek about, oh, hi, I'm still here. It's just got dark because I'm sitting outside. But all the sci-fi stuff, you think of it back then when they were doing it. Look at now in 2026. A lot of that shit actually came true. So who's to say that aliens and the concept of them, whatever it may be, won't happen? I
Okay,
mean, we just
so
need to kind of like get smarter and not have SpaceX for Christ's sakes. Anyway, I'm not.
no,
gonna
this is
talk about
perfect.
that.
This is no, this is the perfect segue. Okay, and it's all coming together, people. Fly Paper Pod just asked, "Do you think the government knows with all the UAP stuff?" And we actually discussed all the UAP stuff before the 2023 congressional hearing, which just go watch yourself. It's really fucking good. It's really interesting. And what you were just saying, Ecor's numbers, it reminds me of Project Bluebeam. Okay.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about that a little bit.
All right, explain that. What that is.
What Project Bluebeam is, or allegedly is,
I'll just
is
say,
the idea of some sort of authority, whether it be completely governmental or private or a combination of both, which it usually is, um, creates a narrative, and they use advanced technology to make people believe that some sort of invasion or incursion or change or shift is happening, and it's because of either extraterrestrial or interdimensional. Now, let's go back a little bit to where in the very beginning, where I talked about why would they want to expand the conversation, which they definitely recently have by renaming essentially UFOs to UAP, unidentified aerial phenomenon. And they did that right before the 2023 congressional hearing. Why would they want to do that? Well, if you have a random group of people, which is the Earth, you're going to have some people that will believe what they're offered. You're going to have some people who won't, right? And if you expand the definition, it makes it a lot easier for more of those people to expect it. Now, we're also talking about who's susceptible to what narratives and where, and who's resistant and where. And if you create a database of everybody behaviorally, and you offer the right thing in the right place to the right person, even maybe even individually, the AI and computers and all this, you could convince a lot of people that something was happening, right? Something. And it will fill in whatever gap, whatever role that person fucking wants it to, according to their belief system, right? So by doing that, over time, you can introduce the idea of maybe something that they can't even explain. Maybe that's part of the reason for the whole slow reveal and secrecy, because they can't even explain it. It's a thought, right? So, what? No, can I say the N word? No, you can't. No, you can't say that.
You can't. You can't.
No, don't do that.
well, the whole thing
So
is
yeah,
go with this is that some things are left, I think, are better left
PSYOP is blue
unexplained.
beam. Yeah, blue beam is a PSYOP. Go ahead. Go. Sorry.
It's okay. It's just like some things are better left unexplained. Like you don't need to know the who, what, when, where, why, how about everything. And that's kind of like the beauty behind like aliens. It's like I just kind of like want to be pleasantly, surprised. I mean, not like surprised butt sex type thing, but just pleasantly surprised about this and just I don't know. Why can't we just sit down and have a beer with the aliens and be fine with it? And just like get to know each other. I mean, why we got to be dicks? And also,
Well,
like, why in the world?
and that's the
Waste
thing
money
is maybe
on a congressional hearing about this, which we've known about this. I don't know since when did
quite some
Roswell
time
happen? Back in the 50s or something? I'm like, I mean, wasn't it like the
in the
50s
50s,
when
yeah,
that happened?
late
Yeah.
40s or 50s, and David Grush literally testified to
Have a
Congress
drink.
and said that there has been some sort of cover up and a crash retrieval program for decades, right? And they recovered something that was non-human biologics. I'm not; those are the words he said, right? Now that could be anything. Non-human biologics doesn't mean we got an alien's foot. We got a gray, we got half of his eyeball or whatever, or we got the whole thing. It could literally be they found all he said was non-human. A dog is non-human, fungus is non-human, right? So that could be literally anything that's not human. And if you think about any sort, you could go swab a jet fighter right now, and you're going to find 3 different types of fungus, and right. So you can justify those words a lot of different ways. Is what I'm saying. I didn't find his testimony as compelling. To me, it sounded like he was trying to spin the traditional narrative. He may have believed it, but that's what it sounded like to me, was this traditional narrative. There's a crash retrieval program, and they have advanced technology, and blah 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 blah. Right? Like maybe it's true. I don't know. But the more compelling testimony to me was the two pilots who are not, they're decorated, whatever, and they're testifying to stuff that to Congress that they're like, yeah, we don't know what these are. They're outperforming our craft. We couldn't do shit to fight them if we had to. They literally just said no, and they're definitely happening, and it's happening a lot. And then the next day on the news, fucking whatever, it was whatever happened. Some
You
assholes
know
killing
why
each
they
other.
clearly believe
Like
they were these two people? Were they pilots? You said they were pilots, right?
David Fravor and Ryan Graves. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a thing that happens like, oh, did you experience too many G forces and saw something that maybe you didn't see, and the G forces fucked with your brain? See, this is what
No,
they do.
that's
That's why the news cycle doesn't pick it up, because it's like there's the what happens to a pilot in a plane. Could it fuck with their brain a little bit that they may not have
absolutely good.
seen what they thought? And it's like, to dismiss it like that is bullshit. But
But they have it on instruments too, and that's what
yeah.
they're saying. And who knows? At this point, we can't believe anything because we're just being offered a story through a screen in the first place. It's not like we can go actually verify anything ourselves.
Mhm.
But yeah, like he they have it on instruments. They have things you can, even now they've disclosed, and they're slowly rolling these things out. There have been a few disclosures under this administration. I don't trust a fucking thing that comes out of this administration. Literally, just it's almost easier to believe the opposite. But
I mean, I'm
usually
not
is
trying to
right.
be devil's advocate here, but that's kind of like what like naysayers think, that especially with pilots, like Air Force pilots, Navy pilots, um, because of the conditions they're in that plane. Okay, we say the instruments pick this up too, but what's to say something didn't glitch in the matrix with that? See, that's what people do, like naysayers, and that's why they don't take even well decorated, very well fucking accredited fucking pilots seriously.
Seriously,
What
yeah,
they
and
want, physical fucking evidence right in front of them, like literally right in front of them. They want to watch an alien autopsy. And that's the only way that they would actually that, or an invasion. And by that time it's too late. It's like that's the whole thing in these movies, TV shows. They go, we told you so. You just didn't listen to us. And what they want is hard concrete proof, which I get a kick out of because you believe in God, right? Anyway, we won't go there. But you want
it's a great
hard concrete
point.
proof about this. But it's like this butting off with these ideas in their own head,
It's
and it's like sometimes you don't. The proof is right there. You just don't want to
yep.
believe.
We actually we talked about it, or I talked about it in the beginning. Cognitive dissonance. That's it. That's
Exactly.
what it is.
Yeah.
Everybody will experience it if something like that happened. If they just came down from the fucking sky right now and Grace walked out and they brought Jimmy Hoffa and fucking Jim Morrison with them, we'd the whole. Some people would party. Some people would be like, oh, I guess I'll wait and see, and the rest of them would be killing each other. You know what I mean? Like
Is that what
it's
happened to
narrative.
Hoffa? Did he get
What's
abducted
that?
by aliens?
Wait,
They
what?
never
What happened?
found shit. Oh my god. Anyway,
Jimmy Hoffa and Jim
yeah.
Morrison. I mean,
Is
like,
that what happened to Hoffa? Did he actually wind up getting abducted by aliens? That's why they
nobody
never
knows
found
where he is. I'm just saying, like, Liberty
Jim
cigarette.
thief. Definitely.
So yeah, I'm just saying, like exactly like you said, you're gonna get some people who believe it. You're gonna get some people who deny everything they say. I'm sorry, everything they see here and put right in front of them, they're still gonna deny it, right?
Which is funny
And that's
because
where you.
yeah.
No, go ahead.
Well, it's funny when they, like I said, they're the same people who go to church every Sunday, and yet you can't believe in aliens, where you have, like I said, the cognitive dissonance there, like you said, Joel. But it's just like, okay, now, we're just gonna go this way while you continue to have this problem in your head. And like it amazes me how you can believe in one thing that is that you can't see,
No,
but you
see,
want proof of an
I
alien.
really, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, and I'm gonna plug some of my own work here. because kind of what you're talking about is like liminal salvage. Okay, it's a story I write for anybody who hasn't experienced it yet, read it. It's the idea that like what is happening is sort of on a consciousness level, and this other whatever intelligence you want to call it, whether it's entities or individuals or collective or whatever it is interacting with us in a way that they don't really necessarily want to, or like you said, maybe they're just passing by because they're like, you guys can't. We can already see this isn't going to work out, basically, right? So, like, they already see the result. Like, they're like, if we reveal ourselves to you, you're all going to go crazy. Like, most of, or just half of you will go crazy, or just 20%, and the rest of you are fucked anyway, because that's what happens, you know? Like, that's interesting. I like that. I like that idea. My whole thing with liminal salvage is there's a collapse happening between consciousness, the field of consciousness, and other dimensions, right? And they're basically merging with us. And they can't stop it. We can't stop it. They don't necessarily even want it, but that's what's happening. And they're doing certain things to sort of make that better for them or better for us, or that part is still in question. So that's, yeah, sorry.
Becca, do you have any like opinions about Elvis here because you live in Tennessee?
No, I don't have anything to say about Elvis.
What about Jack Daniels?
Some good whiskey.
He's there too.
Did Elvis get abducted by aliens, Rebecca?
No.
You don't
He
think
died on the toilet.
He died with his ass up in the air. Yes, we know this. You know, that was like perfect right there. It's like aliens are here. Come on.
And Jack Daniels died because I think he kicked a safe, right?
Oh shit, really? No.
Like that. Someone died from kicking a safe. I don't know.
Well, he died from kicking a safe. Oh wait, this is Tennessee.
Yeah. He got gangrene, right? Because
I don't
pretty sure didn't Bob Marley die from kicking a soccer ball or something? Like, you got an infection on his foot.
What did you say,
like,
Bob Marley? No, he died of cancer.
Yeah. Yeah, no, but it wasn't. Didn't it?
Actually, they found it in his foot. That's how they found.
Yeah, it was. I thought it was in his foot. Yeah.
Okay, I need to say.
Anyway,
I have never. Yes, I live in Tennessee, but I have never been to Memphis.
You heretic.
Wait, so what? Memphis is where he's from, right? Right.
Yeah, Elvis, right? Yeah.
Elvis.
Yeah.
Graceland.
Okay. Yeah.
Graceland.
I don't know.
It was you a zombie. I mean, come on. Like Tallahassee was like Elvis. Like Graceland was like his mecca, for Christ's sake. I mean,
yeah, that. And
sometimes it takes me a minute. Yeah, you know. I mean, I would have come to it eventually.
I don't really have much to say right now.
Yes, you do.
I don't know.
You're snorting and laughing over there. You got a lot to say. Come on now.
That's
I mean,
all
I've been
there.
I've been to Memphis. I've been to Nashville, Murfreesboro, Tullahoma, even.
I haven't been to Tullahoma. What's it like, Joel?
Oh, I'm gonna have to go check it out again. Really, I haven't been there in a while, so
I'm wondering about that.
Yeah.
Over there, those mountains called the Smoky.
I did like Tennessee though. When I was there many years ago.
It's nice.
I really love Boston. I'll tell you what.
Boston?
I'll tell you
really
what.
like the cockies? Do you really like those cockies up there?
What's the khakis?
You want to go get some chowder down at the harbor? I mean,
show us your room, Joel. No, that's absolutely not happening. I'm not showing you my room. Absolutely not. This is what you get to see. This is it.
Joel's room.
Ain't happening.
No comment. Anyway, are you gonna go get some chowder at the harbor?
Some chowder at the harbor?
Maybe you'll go over there to like to Harvard and all that. I gotta stop this right now.
It's pronounced chowder.
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 You Bostonites, Boston. God damn it. Give me five.
Nashville is a very cool
I'm
city.
Boston.
Nashville's awesome.
Nashville is a cool city.
It really is.
Hollywood, I haven't been there. I gotta go back.
But you got trash everywhere or something? Not trash, but I got a lot of shit and it's a small room. All right. So I got like some piles of laundry over in the corner over there, and I'm really not interested in showing them off.
Are you or are you not a knock?
Who's the
Who
knock?
are you asking? Who's a narc? Who's not a narc?
I do.
I've never ratted anybody out in my life, so just saying.
Me neither.
Oh, what does this?
I might have said some uncomfortable shit here and there, but I didn't really rat him.
I'm here to make people feel uncomfortable.
Me too.
I
I
like
make
an evil
myself.
pro.
Yeah, me too, actually.
So.
All in our own special ways. That's what's nice about it.
I
just spilled Buzzball on my balls.
The movie The Heat is literally my favorite movie ever.
What, The Heat? Is it? Really?
Whoa,
It's one of mine,
rewind.
too.
What movie?
It's one of mine, too. First of all, one time I tripped on acid to the soundtrack, and it was fucking awesome. I'm just going to say that right now. The soundtrack is fucking awesome.
You look like a bag of flour.
What movie
I'm
are
sorry.
you talking about? I feel left out.
Heat.
Never seen it.
Oh, wait. The Heat or Heat?
The Heat.
Oh,
It's
different
It's got
movies.
Melissa McCarthy in it. She
No, that's
says
not the one I'm
to
talking about.
albino guy, you
Nope.
look like a bag of flour.
Oh wow,
Who looks like a bag of flour?
I'm lost.
Because he's a knock.
Oh, I've never seen either one, Heat or The Heat. But anyway, that's,
Oh, Heat! You have to see Heat.
It's so
first of all.
funny.
Jesus Christ, really?
So good. Yes.
Isn't that Al Pacino and like Robert De Niro and all that shit?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's all
Is it like
the Rock Banks.
what?
You know.
And then-
Yeah, it goes.
oh, here's a concept: an alien mafia. Ooh,
My God.
could you imagine an alien mafia?
I could not imagine, but I want to imagine.
I wonder if they have like 5 families, like 5 planets.
I'll
That would
kill
be
you with a
like-
gun if
I-
you don't turn that back off. I did turn it off.
Don't mess
I know,
with
He's a
Houston.
joking,
it's
of
funny.
course.
No, I appreciate the comment.
Houston is a badass. So
I need feedback like that. Okay, like this is good feedback. You know, like it's fine. It's funny.
fucking up the, oh, you're right, Steve. They did fuck up the reflecting pool. That's right, because they had to turn it green. That's one of the
Fucking-
families.
like-
Oh shit. Somebody needs to
I
write
wrote-
up Alien Mafia.
I wrote satire about that asshole fucking having a problem with the reflecting pool, right?
Yeah, you did.
Because didn't reflect his fucking reflection across the whole thing 2 weeks before that happened. I'm just saying, I kind of called it,
I used to be a
and he
pool
blamed the
pro.
Democrats in my story too. So
And I let you
Just saying.
confession time. I used
how are
to
we
be a
talking
pool
about
girl,
that?
So
No,
I'm
let's
sitting there looking at
we're
the
talking
pool.
about aliens. I don't want to talk about that asshole. Let's move on.
It just needs a bunch of bleach.
He is such a cunt. Let's see.
He's not a cunt.
I agree with you, Mandy, 100%.
He's a fucking asshole. He skips himself daily. Jesus.
I thought I was going over the top with myself, but then you confirmed that I was just right on point with everything. Fucking asshole. Oh,
Oh,
Reed,
shit.
what are you writing down? What are you writing
Girl.
down?
Oh, God damn it.
Get a furious pace.
Write
What
down
are you
naughty.
doodling?
I'm a writer. I write.
Did you write Alien Mafia? Please tell me. Oh, by
I
the
can't
way,
tell
it
you
got
what I'm
dark
writing.
out here, so I might see aliens. I'll let you know. Kind of clear right now. I don't know. Really weird.
So
up
we
here.
pretty much we talked about. Actually, I got through everything, but I don't necessarily want to stop.
Then don't.
So then don't. So let's. No, actually, we missed one part. One part I wanted to talk about is, and this is interesting. Everybody's gonna like this because it links a lot of different stuff together. Okay, the idea of consciousness as a field. We talked about this last time, or it wasn't with you, but you were there. the idea of consciousness as a field and not an individual phenomenon or mass manifestation, right? Like a field, like a frequency field, something we're all experiencing, but it's there, exists independent of us, right? Or maybe because of us, but between us, you know? Now think about the idea of like altering that consciousness, fine-tuning a radio, changing the station completely, and what that might be able to do, right? Like more and more, one of the theories that's emerging, and a lot of it's really hard to say because it's coming from a lot of different places, but the idea that's emerging is that UAPs and consciousness are linked somehow. So the conscious state of the observer affects the behavior of the UAP, maybe even manifests it, or maybe it's being manifested from somewhere else, but the observer sees it because they're in that state. You know what I mean? So that, I mean, that would explain how they're operating at speeds and factors that jet pilots can't explain, right? That would explain that part of it completely, because they're essentially, it's operating as a manifestation outside of our own physical laws, in a field of consciousness. And you know what, like what you were saying earlier about like them experiencing G-forces and kind of just perceiving things wrong, that links up with that almost perfectly. It's the same thing, right? Like maybe they're not perceiving things wrong, maybe they're just perceiving a different dimension that we normally don't, right?
A higher
I
level
mean,
of this, basically.
yeah, I mean, not for nothing, but what happens when you eat the right kind of mushroom and some
Smoke the
things
right-
happen,
I mean, it's, yeah.
you know? I mean, an altered state of consciousness, the whole Gateway Project with Monroe, which we talked about, Robert Monroe, we talked about last time, is about altering your consciousness through breathing and essentially audio.
Yeah.
Right. And brings you, and we already know that like every yogi everywhere on the fucking planet has been saying forever that you're supposed to meditate, and Buddhists or whatever, and I can't do it. I've tried. I can't think about nothing. It's completely impossible for me. There's no way. Do I even want to try? I don't even...
Sound. There's like
What's that?
With sound therapy, there is hertz levels that help you with various while you sleep, can help with like ADHD, can help
Yep.
with can actually help get you into a deeper consciousness. And it's a hertz level, meaning it's a vibration, and it's embedded within the relaxing music. So different hertz levels will help, and can help, I shouldn't say will help, can help with like certain like ADHD, anxiety, all of those things.
Okay,
So
so
what's to say that a certain hertz level with alien beings, that they hear this and that is why they come to this planet? Because what's to say that not on the same vibration, and that actually is more of the signal going out, whoa, and that's coming back,
like tuning a radio, right?
exactly.
Like,
Because
and that's
on the radio there's all these hertz levels, but it's the same.
And I
They
do
found
want to
out
say
that these vibrations can help, but also maybe transmit. You just never know.
a lot of things I want to say, honestly, and I skipped over a bunch of them in my own head, but you just brought up a lot of great topics, right? And one of them for me, there's two things I experienced that you just talked about. One of them for me is I do use frequency therapy on myself. It's actually painstaking trying to find the right fucking frequency that of noise or tonal background, tonal bed that works for me. Some of it is grating, but the right thing, it literally makes my head feel physically fucking better. I don't know how to explain it other than that. And that makes sense because it's all vibrating, right? Like sound is vibration, right? The other thing you said, what was the last thing you said? I need some help.
Oh,
the last thing.
Oh shit! You're asking a stoner to rewind. That's not good.
I know, that's why I can't do it myself. So
Give me
I had one
interject
shot at that.
one fucking long second here. Shit.
Yeah, go for it.
Well, it was, speaking of like frequencies, hertz, vibrations, they're pretty much all the same thing.
Okay,
And
yeah, I got it.
you vibrate. Okay. Oh goddamn, I'm saying vibrate. Anyway, we all kind of like, you send out signals on like these
Signal theory.
vibrations that other people like say aliens can pick up.
Yeah. So
And
signal theory is a
exactly.
thing, right?
And it is something that can't be really measured or proven, but who is to say that in this, like a collective type of energy or like vibration isn't being sent out into the universe, and in other life hears this or feels it, I should say, or maybe even hears it because they might be on a different frequency to be able to hear it.
Well, we
It's
know
kind of
for a
like
fact.
frequency in a way too. You think about that
For
one.
a fact, we can detect electromagnetic radiation. You can buy a cheap one off of Amazon right now and walk around your house and watch the field go up and down, right? And it happens because of electronics and vibration and sound and all those different things, right? It's vibration. It's just like you're saying. Electricity, to me, the way I think about it, is just vibration at extremely high rates together, right? Focused. So, signal theory to me is actually a new thing. I know I talk about signal all the time, but the idea of it as a cohesive theory is kind of a new thing to me. And I literally have never found any other sort of like theory or discipline that fits, not discipline, but theory that fits so well with everything else. You can apply it across everything in life, from the way we communicate to each other, to the choices that we make, to like markets, to all of it, right? To literally how you tune a fucking radio, how you use, you know what I mean? Like literally down to how you calibrate a machine. It's all, if you look at signal theory, you can find a way to kind of apply everything to all of it. Mansplaining? Am I mansplaining?
Yeah.
I don't think that's mansplaining. I'm agreeing though. Like I'm just kind of like, this is how it all ties together, at least for
what
me.
Joel
anyway.
is doing is reinforcing. Okay, come on now.
Yeah. There you
Explaining
go.
It's as people.
That,
Get what's
that's kind of the way I've come to learn about it. It's a new thing for me too. I'm still learning about it, but you can apply it to anything, and you end up with this almost reliable answer. Who's yapping that for sure? I'm yapping. No, you got me on that 100%. I'd be yapping. I'd be yapping. That's good though, right? Because it's live night, so it's time for signal seekers. So that's rather than me being like, oh, can you stop that? I had to defend myself.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was good. That's good.
Becca's snorting over there. You hear that shit?
Yeah, she is.
Little pig snorts going on.
Mansplaining. I was not mansplaining bold. It is bold. I'm a bold person. I approve of bold actions as long as they're calculated. As long as they're calculated and well researched.
I
can't even smoke my bowl. Thanks a lot. Fuck. Y'all need some of this.
Okay.
Oh, you good now?
I'm good. I'm good.
When you talk about like energy, like we all give off a frequency. And it's just the way that it is. And it's like, I give off one that's like, stay the fuck away from me. I'm a trash panda. I'll eat you. Like, leave me alone. But no.
Yeah, really. I give off that at times myself. Apparently, when I'm in a grocery store, it looks like I want to kill people.
I give it off.
I hate it there. I get massive anxiety when I go to the grocery store. I don't like it. It's not cool.
All those choices, they suck.
No, but let yeah, right. And no matter where I stand, I'm in somebody's way. It doesn't matter. It's like I need a second to look. Nope. Somebody, here they come. Watch out. Anyway. So no, I do want to rewind this. let's rewind because we're going to talk about something fun, right? We talked about altering states of consciousness. And I want to rewind in the chat to Juliet, who mentioned that ketamine showed me how my energy becomes part of the universe. No more emotions or feelings, just peaceful expansion, right? Okay,
I
like,
gotta pee.
and that's what they talk about. That's what they talk about with a lot of psychedelics, right?
Mhm.
Is this consciousness expansion, right? How you may be experiencing the world in ways that you don't feel, in ways that you aren't aware of, right? And I think that ties into the whole paranormal thing, where some people are more sensitive to places, times, whatever, like things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're sensitive to the unknown. It's, and just kind of like the collective
Yeah,
of.
or like
Mhm.
some people that
Microdosing
and we've all
LSD,
been.
and like you said,
Yeah.
psychedelics like microdosing LSD. Me, I love mushrooms. LSD would not do well for me, but even like ketamine actually rewires the brain a bit to where you do have a heightened sense of your surroundings, whatever those surroundings are. That's why doing even
Oh
like
yeah.
microdosing MDMA, where you, with all of those things, even with mushrooms, being in an environment that is like safe for you to be able to experience everything around
Oh,
you is
I
so
couldn't agree more.
important, because
I couldn't
you
agree
don't
more.
want to have a bad trip on any of that stuff. I mean,
No. Yeah.
all of these things are
Absolutely.
different. It'll
I
rewire your brain differently, but you need to feel so you don't go, well, unfortunately, you can go from paranoid to possibly having a psychotic reaction to that kind of thing. And you don't want that. Um, so with ketamine, which I am a big proponent for people, like basically they give small doses of this. Um, and it alters that state of consciousness, but it also, in a sense, rewires your brain. Like ketamine will actually rewire your brain. Um, the others are more of a temporary type of thing, like especially with LSD and mushrooms because they burn out of your system. But in that moment, you do have that, you can feel more around you. You can feel that the energies, the different
Yep.
consciousnesses. I mean, fuck, you may actually go into different dimensions. Every experience is different.
It
For
it
me,
it,
I have done
it
mushrooms.
feels
It's
expansive.
yeah, it opens up the brain
Yeah.
more, which I
Feels like
did all that
opening.
help.
It feels expansive. It feels like you're suddenly experiencing things you haven't experienced before, but have always been there.
As
Right?
Mandy said, you feel a connection to everything, and you do. You feel the connection to every life force that's there, plant, animal, human, all of it. And it's like when I've done mushrooms, it's great. I mean, I've actually by myself, but I live in the middle of fucking nowhere where nature is around me. So I'm really not alone, but I just don't have human contact, which is fine. I can
No,
deal
I
with
mean, when you say that, that's where I want to be. I mean, that's what I want. I want to be
What
around
about you,
nature.
Becca?
I've had enough people.
What
What?
about you? You've done LSD, haven't you?
No.
Mushrooms? Yes,
Yeah.
right? All right. Um, you've never done
Here's,
ketamine, right?
but
What?
no,
You've
go
never
ahead.
done ketamine or like
No.
MDMA? All right.
No.
But
All
what
right,
was it like for
so
you on
like,
mushrooms,
no, but
Becca?
here we go. Like, no, right, ready? Like, I want to say something real quick because we talked about earlier about the whole like experience and guiding the experience, sort of. My whole thing, to put it in one phrase, is no surprises. Don't have any fucking surprises. No surprise visitors. Nobody weird. Nobody is going to show up and suddenly, because you're gonna, if they have any kind of intentions that aren't completely fucking pure, you're gonna see it in a way you're not ready for. Okay, like that's what happened, right? Go ahead, Reedy. Go ahead.
What?
What was your experience on
You-
mushrooms?
On, on mushrooms.
At first I got very uncomfortable, but then when I realized that I was around people that I was comfortable around, it was fine.
Yeah, that's essentially, and that's the experience in a nutshell, right? You
Yeah.
get this weird kind of like dropping in feeling where you're like, oh, you're uncertain. Then it kind of locks in, and you realize you're safe, and everyone else is experiencing the same thing,
Yeah.
and it becomes beautiful.
Yeah,
You
it
know,
was
it
great.
really
It
does.
was a great time.
No,
I
it
thought the
becomes
bathroom walls were breathing.
beautiful, like literally, physically, visually, all of
Yeah.
it. It really does.
It was a great
At the
time.
right dose, right?
Did you say
Um,
the bathroom walls were talking to you?
Yeah.
Okay, so my sonar ass did not mishear this because I have a problem with this.
It's like
Now,
everything was breathing. I don't know.
oh, so the walls are breathing?
Yeah.
Oh my god, so it was like Videodrome. Sweet. So like
It
a
was a great
TV.
I
time.
had that one.
Did Debbie Harry come through the walls for you? Because that would be
We were
fucking trippy.
we were actually watching the TV show Mr. Pickles, which is about a satanic dog. It was a crazy time, but it was great. It was great.
You do not watch some fucked up shit when you're actually tripping your balls out. I mean, you just
Yeah,
don't do
bad
it.
idea. Bad idea. You just don't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like no surprises.
Oh, I'm
You
sorry.
don't want somebody weird coming on and like you're walking in that you don't know, and then all of a sudden like, hey everybody, let's watch Clerks, where it's in black and white and everyone's yelling at you at each other.
Where it's
the
like
entire
watching
time.
the
Like, no,
wall.
yeah, it's a funny movie
Yeah.
normally. Like I can smoke some weed and laugh at that movie, but if I ate some mushrooms, I don't want to watch that shit. I need some
It's like-
calm shit. I need like
When people say like you should watch the wall, like on LSD or like under the influence
Wall?
of something. Yeah.
no. You should
I
watch the
went-
wall about no. You should watch the wall about 100 fucking times, sober as fuck. Maybe high. Maybe weed, smoking weed. Right? Yeah,
Okay,
me
fine.
too. I know. Yeah, me.
smoked
I
it
don't.
while
I
was
lost count.
high.
I lost
I mean,
count.
I
I
was-
watched it so many fucking times. I lost count. So now I could handle it on anything because it would literally just be like nostalgic, right? But
Yeah.
off the jump, fuck no. That's one of the worst fucking movies.
I watched it sober.
Like you might as well watch Aliens. You might as well take acid and watch Aliens. You're gonna get as probably more fucked up actually because like, it's more psychological. It's bad. Like it gets
It
really
is.
bad.
It is. But it's like I watched The Wall stone cold sober, and I'm like, whatever. But then I watched it when I was high, and I still went, whatever, because it was just like, it wasn't the greatest movie at all. But Videodrome, holy shit, I watched that movie stone cold sober and was like, I felt I was tripping my ass off. And then I watched it when I was high, and I went, I kind of get it a little bit more. You know, it's like long live the new flesh. So I'm like, fucking shit, why? Like, God. Debbie Harry made the movie. Like, oh, yes, Aliens on acid. I would never touch acid, but I've
But,
watched,
you know, okay.
Aliens was even worse high because I'm like going, it was a whole thing when the android, when Lance, or what was his name, when he got ripped in half and he's
Yeah.
crawling around like that. I'm like, this is not
His
something.
his milky guts spilling out.
Yes. He's like his
Fuck.
entrails, his milky entrails.
That's not even
like,
a person.
no.
It's a fucking computer person. It's a robot.
But I just, you know,
Like-
like, oh. Well, it's even
No,
worse.
but what about think about the wall though? Think about the wall though. When the
Oh.
flower opens up with teeth and is going to eat your soul.
I don't have a soul.
That's pretty bad too. And like Pink's whole thing, he's like, just going to shave my body clean, including my eyebrows. And
Sorry, Rebecca, for us old people talking about a movie that was made back in the 80s.
You're fine.
no, but I'm not even going to fucking shy away from this. I will force her to watch it if she has.
You better make sure you guys are high when you watch this movie. Shit.
High is fine. Yes. Hi. Have you seen The Wall, Rebecca?
No.
You haven't? Really? I would have thought you had. Anyway, we're watching that shit.
Are you bored, Becca?
No, I'm fine. I'm
You
fine.
look bored.
Okay.
You good?
Mhm.
Okay, I got a question for you, Becca.
Yeah.
Alien movie. Have you ever watched it high? Like any alien movie?
Of course I have.
Which one?
I don't.
Like,
I've probably watched all of them high, but Prometheus is my favorite alien movie.
Hell yes.
why is
The
it your
ending,
why is it your favorite alien movie?
It's the beginning of the
Mm.
movie is
the beginning, yep,
it is the best part of the movie.
actually better than the ending.
Yeah,
But the way it ties the whole everything else in the ending, I like too. But no, you're
sure.
absolutely right. The beginning is
Like
better.
the origin story where he's like
Yes.
standing there and they go off into the
Yeah,
And
where
then,
he's
Yeah.
just standing there and he has that
He looks like
thing in his hand.
Yeah. the
and he
black goo.
starts to break down.
That's what I consider to be a Nordic alien.
Really?
Interesting.
Because
I mean, that makes sense.
Because he looks human, but he's obviously not human.
He looks like Maynard James Keenan is who he fucking looks like. He looks
Can I
like the
say
singer from
both?
Tool, who's been like on some anabolic steroids for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, it does.
That's what he
Can I
looked
just
like.
interject something here? When you
It was
back-
perfect. It was
I
perfect.
love you
And
dearly.
you had
When you say Nordic alien, I instantly think of me.
what?
My last name
Oh wait,
is
I actually know I
Erickson.
get that.
My last name is Erickson. I have serious
Yeah.
Nordic blood in my system.
Mhm.
So when you were telling me about these Nordic aliens, I just could
Why?
not get past this. I'm like,
Yeah,
great. She
no,
thinks of me as a fucking alien. I'm like, this is awesome. But when I know what you're talking about, like the description, like, you know, when you were telling me about what a Nordic, I'm like, you're explaining everybody in fucking Wisconsin. I'm like, what the hell?
Yes, we're
I'm
talking
just,
about
like,
the scary white
laughing my
dude in
ass off.
Prometheus. We absolutely are.
Yes,
Yes.
we are talking about the very pale.
He,
Hey,
he
by the
looks
way,
exactly like Maynard James Keenan. Look them both up right now.
I have
Like-
to say, yes, you're right. And by the way, that alien does look very, when they created, he does look Nordic because of
Yeah.
the build and everything. So I totally
Amanda,
fucking
you have
agree
to watch
with you with that. But
Go ahead,
yeah,
I'm sorry.
it's like Prometheus. I know people have such a fucking hard on over this movie because, you know, the true alien franchise junkies out there they got pissed at this movie.
They got mad. A
Get
couple
the fuck
things,
over it.
right? But they got mad at the execution, and there were arguments there. I agree with a lot of the arguments. The character cohesion and the character development was terrible. Like, there was only a couple characters that actually changed throughout the movie. The rest were just fodder, and that's not how the originals were at all. But the overall story, and this is where I know Weeby is targeting in on like a fucking heat-seeking missile, is that origin story and then the ending and how it ties everything together. It's out fucking standing. The idea
really
of like
is.
the ship buried on this other planet and they came here first and they were like, here's some fucking DNA, bitches, and fucking boom, and shit just spills out and like we're like a subspecies of them, or like life itself is a subspecies of them, you know, like that's fucking amazing. And then at the end, when they have the alien, what happens? He births from, is it the first one that comes out of human? I think it is.
Yeah.
And it's like half, it's like hybrid, right? At the end,
Mm-hmm.
it's less xenomorph and more human. Like that, to me, that ending was so fucking great. Like I was like, that thing looks more fucked than any of the fuck things in the whole series so far. And
Can
we
I
saw
ask you-
Sigourney Weaver twisted in a tank and a genetic mutation in like 4 different versions. So I'm just saying.
What did you guys think of Covenant? Like the next one.
Covenant was okay. I
don't
wasn't a
know if I've
huge fan.
seen.
It to me it seemed, again, it was similar. They just threw in a bunch of fodder. And they're like, let's let the aliens kill them on an alien planet, which is cool because that was my first idea for fucking the other one. Go ahead.
No,
you
I
see
don't know if I've seen that one.
Because there's another one, Romulus, which I haven't seen yet.
Romulus. Okay, wait. Here's
But
where
getting back to
it
Covenant,
stops.
because
Romulus is fucking amazing. No.
is it?
Let's go back to Romulus. Okay,
No.
Covenant is shit. Romulus opens up the whole fuck. Like, okay, Romulus is like retro almost. It feels like if you're having a really good fucking time playing Nintendo Super Mario Brothers, like an old ass retro game, but you're just having a blast ecstatic. You had a couple beers, you smoked a bowl, and it's the best fucking game you ever played. And it's like 40 years after it came out, right? Like it's fucking awesome. They channel a lot of the shit from Aliens and Alien. It's really good acting. It's got character development. It's got an android that fucking fucks shit up because he's a fucking android, and they got to deal with that shit. Like the whole thing is there. No, it's great. It's great, and they tie in even exact lines from Aliens, but they do it in a fucking way that works. Like it's not contrived. It's awesome. Like you have to see it. It's
I don't
one
know
of the
if
best.
I've seen that one.
It's
I don't think I've seen that.
I haven't seen.
oh, you
that
gotta watch it.
one.
You'll fucking love it. Fucking love it.
I need to watch
Oh, you
it. because-
okay? Both of you have to watch this movie. I'm pointing at you both. No, really, it's really good. Oh, Romulus sucked. That's no. See, I
We'll
enjoyed
have to watch
Romulus.
it.
It was the way, and they did. I guess the reason I enjoyed it most is they did all the things that Prometheus sort of didn't. To me, the world is so cohesive enough. I can enjoy both of those really like a lot. Like I did enjoy Prometheus a lot, especially the black goo worms that would come up from fucking nowhere and fuck your shit up. Like they had a whole extended scene of that was even cooler. Like I watched that and I was like, oh shit, they should have put that in the fucking original.
You know, I
Like,
made a note because I watched it while I was in Vegas at my dad's. And I think that's when I made a note that I forgot that David had lost an arm. I think was it that one that he lost his arm?
Actually, he lost his head. Like in
Lost his
Prometheus,
head.
wasn't his head
The
ripped
arm
off?
the arm is Terminator when he loses his arm. But I mean,
Okay.
there's
Because
also
with
been more than a few
Prometheus where-
movies that have done that same trope. So
Didn't David
So-
lose his head in Prometheus, and she
I
took
thought
it,
it was
put it
the
in a bag or
Was
something
it his
like
head?
that? Yeah, I
in
think
the,
it was.
in the original movie Alien. It was they had she had the dude's like head all split open and shit, and it was like a half a torso, and she was plugging wires into that shit. It was awesome.
Because in Prometheus, she did the same thing where his head was the only thing left, but she needed him to actually pilot the alien ship to get off the planet. So, what really fucked me up, because not the fact that he was beheaded and he was still talking, but it was in Covenant where David was there on that planet, but yet now you're a full body. What the fuck? So Covenant to me was kind of like the in between Prometheus and Romulus, which I need to see. I'm like, Covenant to me was just, I watched it just because I felt like I had to, but I was just very anticlimactic for me.
I don't think I've seen Covenant.
Yes.
And they could have done so much
to me
more with it, but
that happens because of the characters, right? If
Yeah.
they're not developed right, the whole thing doesn't fucking
it fell apart.
expand cleanly. It falls apart. Exactly. Like it doesn't. It's just they just start dying because they start dying. Like there's no, emotional attachment to anything.
The one gripe I
What
have
about the one with
oh sorry.
No, what about the one with what the fuck is his name? Adrian Brody.
What?
I liked that one, and it was they dropped like 6 special forces soldiers from all over the globe on some other planet, or some shit happened. No, they were captured. That's what it was by the predator. Oh, I'm sorry, that was predators, not alien. I'm confusing them now. But that
Easy to
one,
do
well,
because they did a mashup between the two.
Yeah, I love the Predator
exactly.
movies just as much as I love the Alien movies,
Yes,
and I really
too.
love the Alien versus Predator movies.
So do I.
It's a
agree,
great
Becca.
concept.
I
Like
love it.
both of them are great concepts, and I actually love the concepts together. I don't think they did them right. I think the best way they did them was in fucking, I think it was Predator 2 with Danny fucking Glover, who's in the ship at the end, and they show the alien xenomorph skull on the fucking wall. That shit was fire.
It was so good.
Fire. I tingled at that shit. I'm like, this is the best alien shit I've ever seen in my fucking life. They just mashed this shit together. I was not ready for it, and I fucking love it. Like it was like being probed. It was like being probed and liking the whole fucking thing.
Predator was so cheesy. It was so good. I'm sorry, but it was just It was so incredibly.
Predator was
cheesy, but I
awesome.
loved it.
No, it was though. It was
I
Commando,
got
it
time
was
to bleed. And I'm
Schwarzenegger.
like, fuck you.
Yeah.
It was funny
Oh,
about
come
a
on.
month
Jesse
ago.
Ventura was awesome in that. I can't
I
even
know, but
say the lines anymore. I can't even say the lines. I'll
get
lose
to
like
the
8
chopper.
subscribers if I say the lines.
shit.
I'm not even going to do it. I'm not even going to do it. But it's,
Get
oh,
to
wait,
the
I'll say this part.
chopper.
This
Like,
shit will make you a sexual tyrannosaurus. I won't say the
and he
next
was the
fucking part.
governor. It's great that Jesse Ventura was the governor of Minnesota. Oh my god.
Minnesota.
Do I? Are you gonna make fun of my accent? Really? Country girl? You gonna do it? Bring it.
No, it's funny because about a month ago, fucking Bo Watson, he made a comment about Predator versus Elmo. And of course, I had to use Reeve to make a Predator versus Elmo picture.
Who would win? Predator or Elmo?
It was so funny.
It is like the most fucking absurd thing ever. I love it.
It was the funniest fucking thing ever.
By the way, that Predator thing actually freaked me out when I first watched it. I'm like, what the hell is this thing? It's like,
Well,
No,
but they
I
have
think it's
that
kind
shit
of
now.
hot.
They have that fucking optical camo like that. It's crazy. Like they have the shit they can wear and it just spreads the light out. You don't see them. And it's like, what the fuck? It just looks like a refraction, like a fucking fairy flew by or some shit. Meanwhile, they shoot you in the head twice with a fucking AR-15. You're fucked.
I can see the attraction.
Show
what? A
picture.
Predator and Elmo? Oh.
What's
Just
happening?
Predator in general. I can see the attraction.
I want to
Predator is
see Predator
hot.
Big Bird.
What are you talking about?
He's
Absolutely.
a good-looking man.
He's fucking hot. Right? He's got like a I don't know. It might have teeth or something, but it's gonna be big, you know? Like, you know.
Christ.
Just, might be laser guided or some shit, but which
Hey,
sounds actually pretty cool.
Fucking hell. Oh, we lost him. He's gone.
I didn't know that's what was going to send him over the top.
That's funny. Predator dick. I mean, who's thought this would be the only show that comes with this?
What are you talking about Predator dick? I mean, god damn.
Yeah.
Hey,
The alien, the
that would make
movie,
sense.
not the sexual predator. He's the alien. He just hunts your ass and
No,
kills you. It's fine.
Predator people. Jesus.
I'm sorry. I can't.
I can't either right now. This is what you're making me do.
Oh, what was that other voice I wanted to do? I'm actually drunk enough to do it now. But...
By the way, if you don't
You're
know
going to make me pee myself.
go take a pee.
That's
then.
my goal. It'll be a great night. You'll have a great night. You're by yourself. It's fine.
Oh, the things I could say to that, but I'm just gonna shut my fucking mouth. Anyway, I'm hiding now. See, bye. I'm back. Anyway.
I have no idea what we're talking about. There's a world map behind me that makes me intelligent. I want to.
Hey, now. You're the one that literally just called the Predator hot.
You call it a predator? Did he call the predator
He
hot
is.
or predator? Dick?
Okay, he is. I'm sorry. Look, you're gonna disagree? I mean, like, come on now.
Hey, I'm
He's
not
got
good-
that
I'm
laser
not
guided
disagreeing.
fucking. He
Is it
probably
the
smells like
that makes
musk
it hot? I mean,
and
right.
like, you know, like fucking June berries and a little bit of death, like just the right amount of death.
This is why you're one of my most favorite people in the world.
I'm her favorite person.
I have
both
fun
of you
opinions.
are really high on the list of my favorite people.
I
Yeah,
am
I
hot.
actually, yep. Bobby Lynn, you're oh shit, you're becoming a regular guest, and I
That
think it's
scares
great.
me. I scare all of you.
I think it's
didn't
fucking
hear what you
great.
said.
Also,
What?
have you smoked me at least a half an ounce this whole show? And I got to say, I'm impressed.
Are you actually?
I mean,
counting?
don't get me.
Are you paying attention to how much weed?
I'm
I
not
smoke?
counting. I'm estimating. It's
Guess
pro-
the
amount
well, honestly,
that I-
probably closer. I'm way overestimating. It's probably closer to like maybe a gram and a half. That's a lot, you know. In time, it's like
I'm glad somebody's
don't
paying
get me
attention.
wrong.
to
I'm
that
sitting there
because
myself. I do the same fucking thing.
I'm glad somebody's paying attention because I sure as fuck don't know how much I smoke. And all you care about me. Oh fuck. Anyway, Moving on.
I ain't got no problem with it. Hey, I'm from Massachusetts, so
No, you're a
Right.
mass hole. Let's
You're
get this
from
straight.
fucking Massachusetts.
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 See?
You know how many times I've heard that in the South? I thought it was a joke, and then I went down there and I heard, "Well, you from Massachusetts?" I'm like,
Massachusetts.
We're just a bunch of assholes here.
You'll get along up there then. Mass hole.
no, not really. No, we're the assholes up here. We just, and that kind of makes sense. But like,
We love
I
them
don't
in Vermont, by the way. We love you mass holes. We love you
well, yeah,
so
because
We
I
love
mean, Vermont to me, I don't know. That's just my
What?
perspective. I don't want to speak for all of Massachusetts. I can't do that. That's ridiculous.
you. No, you
But
speak.
We can't make this another Connecticut.
no, I don't want to.
No,
I don't want to.
Don't say that word.
I don't
say
want
that.
to inflame
No.
some sort of interstate fucking battle again. I lost like 20 fucking subscribers. The next fucking like over the course of 3 weeks, it was awful. It was like the apocalypse. Okay,
Yeah.
like they just kept falling away, and I was like, "What's happening?" Luckily, I gained some in the process, which really kind of bolsters my argument.
Can I clarify? We love Connecticut. We love
Yeah,
you.
Connecticut's great. It's a
We love
great
you.
place. Actually,
We love
they have great
It's not
seafood by the
real.
coast. They have great seafood by the coast. They have ready access to great boating in Block Island and all these wonderful places. You can even go down to Long Island if you want. It's a beautiful place. I love it. It's great. It's awesome. I love it.
You can unsubscribe from me, anybody. Wait, I don't have anybody in Connecticut. But anyway, that's Joel, his opinion. Don't unsubscribe from him. I am from Vermont. We are two separate people. Even though
I'm
we are
pro-
in New England,
Yeah,
don't
I'm pro
like
everything.
you, Connecticut. Anyway, see, now you can unsubscribe from me, you. Anyway, that's my
Who are you
opinion.
talking
Don't
to?
unsubscribe. Anyway, that's from.
Who are you talking to? Are you
No one.
defending me or
I-
attacking me?
Are you defending
you don't
me?
lose
Are you
subscribers.
offending me?
I don't know.
Anyway,
I don't know, and I'm actually totally fine with that. It really doesn't bother me. You know how many times I've been in that situation? Way too many times.
We're not even talking about aliens anymore.
No, we're not. Let's talk
No,
about
We're talking
aliens.
about
again.
the state
well,
of
actually, if we're talking about people from Connecticut, we are talking about aliens.
The tall Nordics, right?
Hey,
the tall Nordics.
enough. I know I'm an alien, damn it.
Anunnaki. I haven't realized I haven't mentioned the Anunnaki yet.
What's
We haven't
that?
talked about the Anunnaki.
I'm clueless.
The Anunnaki?
What?
So it's like this ancient race of ancient aliens. Like if you watch Ancient Aliens at all, like essentially it's all going to boil down to this Anunnaki race. And it's very similar to the tall Nordic thing, but it's more like, I don't know, fucking more, what do they call it? The Fertile Crescent area, I guess. I don't know. Like pre-Sumerian. Like Sumerian is one of the earliest civilizations that we can prove, essentially, right? And their language is it's different. It's distinct. There are no known relative languages of Sumerian today. Like there are no known links. No one's found them, right? No one speaks Sumerian. Like people can now speak. Back in the day, they used to say Latin is a dead language. Now there are people who can conversationally speak Latin. They do it in fucking movies. It's fucking awesome. I think it's really cool. They revived a dead language, right? But Sumerian is like a step back from that, even where like no one speaks it. We only know about certain sort of the sounds they made on certain letters and vowels, but we don't have a complete picture. And it's not related to any other languages that we know of. Now, the fact that it's not related to Greek is significant because Greece was used as the translative language for many fucking millennia almost, at least hundreds of years. It was like if you couldn't speak to somebody, you'd try Greek, right? You'd find the one guy in your group or whatever that could speak 3 languages, and you'd be like, try Greek with this other guy, and they'd get it, right? At least on a basic level. And it's not related to anything in Sumerian. Nothing. There's no connection whatsoever that they can find between this weird Sanskrit writing and all this other stuff. So the idea of the Anunnaki are these tall ass aliens who fucking basically gave this language and gave these sort of ideas, maybe the pyramids, maybe sort of some of these other ideas. What's that? Oh, we got birds and CIA in
We
the
can't
fucking
talk
chat.
about
Watch
the
out.
birds right now.
That's a different. We're gonna have to do that on a different live. We can absolutely do that.
Me and
but
Joel did a
that's a
whole
different live.
thing about the birds.
Yeah, we did.
No comment. I'm shutting the fuck up.
We did a whole thing about the birds.
No, it's great. It's great. They're not real, and they spy on us at the same
real.
time. But yeah, no, the Anunnaki, these early language and civilization givers that they gave us a bunch of stuff, right? Like, here's how you do it. Like the classical kind of story that you find in almost every culture. Some race of whatever the fuck better came from somewhere, usually the fucking sky, sometimes the ocean, actually. And they teach us a bunch of cool shit, and all of a sudden civilization changes and whatever. Common cultural story. It's not unique in any culture. It's common. And the Anunnaki is sort of that extension of that as far as it relates to the Sumerian and the Sumers and all that. But even it's interesting. The language thing is really interesting to me, like linguistics. And the fact that the Sumerian language, or I think they call it Urger, or it's not quite right, but they don't call it Sumerian. It was called something else, Eager maybe. And the closest civilization in time and space you can find to them is the Akkadians. Their language was completely fucking different. Completely different. Not the same, right? And that to me is very interesting. And it was very close. They were both I think the Sumerians were in northern Iraq, what is now northern Iraq, and Akkadians were basically southern Iraq. Not that far, right? Like you could get there. It's not like from here to Tennessee. It was more like here to fucking southern Connecticut, it doesn't exist. But
That's your own fault.
You did that to yourself. Just know
did it.
that. I don't want to.
I tried to defend you.
I have friends that live in Connecticut, and I care for them dearly. I do, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's a fine state. It's a fine place. Like I said, you have great seafood on the coast and awesome fishing. The Connecticut River is one of the best rivers I've ever fished in my life. It's outstanding.
Joel,
It is.
You can't pull that back. You already said shit. Now you're trying to fucking
hey, just because something doesn't exist doesn't mean it's not cool. I'm just saying.
Better stop.
Just like aliens. Anyway.
I'm not
all I'm wondering right now, are people really that state centric? I mean, come on.
Yes.
Like, if somebody was like Massachusetts is a shithole with a bunch of fucking assholes, I'd be like, yeah, you got it. Like,
have you ever been to Texas? Have you ever been to that damn state? That is like the most state-centric motherfucking place I've ever been.
Yeah, but I ain't making fun of fucking Texas. Shit, I ain't going there.
I'm just making fun of
now.
fucking Connecticut.
I don't want to get shot on the way to work by some dude who just
That's the
happens to be
problem in
working
New
up here.
England. You will get shot. You can't talk shit about any state here, and they get all up the butt about this shit. I'm like, I'm not
They
even.
do kind of actually. No, you're right. No, you're right about that.
He literally has no subscribers from Connecticut.
I don't either. I don't have a subscriber from Massachusetts either. Or
Did you check? I didn't check.
Anyway,
you got me. You got me.
No, I don't. Don't be talking.
I'm not subscribed to you.
No.
No, that's fucked up because I absolutely was subscribed to you. Wait a minute.
Oh, you're not. I know.
What the
I checked
fuck?
this shit. Goddamn.
Oh no! You know what happened? No, it was when you changed names. Why didn't you tell me? I forgot. It was because you changed names.
That's why.
I was absolutely. No, that's bullshit. I'm doing it right fucking now. That was not. No. That was never supposed to be part of the plan. I was absolutely supposed to be subscribed to you at this moment.
I ain't hurt. I ain't bothered.
Serious. I was.
Asshole. Anyway, I ain't bothered.
I'll subscribe to everyone in this fucking room. Who's in this room right now? All of you.
God,
no. Hey.
No.
Look at me.
What?
Look at me.
Look at both of us.
What?
No.
Why?
No.
There's only 25 of us in here.
No.
I'm already
Joel.
in the process.
Joel.
What?
No.
There's only 25. I'm already subscribed to like what 98% of them. Let's see.
Will you please just listen? Don't.
Why not? I don't understand. I'm being friendly. I'm engaging.
See,
like the aliens do with the probes and stuff.
Do it.
You
Let's do it at the same time.
You do you.
Yeah,
Okay, wait.
Becca, how you doing? You doing good over
All right,
there?
there's a fair amount of people I'm not subscribed to in here. I got to say, I'm surprised actually.
I'm good.
You good?
Yeah, I'm a little surprised.
We good here?
Well, welcome everyone. I'm glad you're here. This is Signal Seeker, and we're talking about
We're
alien
so
stuff.
glad you're here, but that doesn't mean you have to subscribe to everybody who's here.
Let him do what he wants to do, girl. Just let him do it.
Yeah.
By the way, this is the thumb I fucked up when I need somebody to wash my hair because I can't wash my hair.
I'll wash your hair for you.
Well, travel 17 hours, you'll get here. Oh, wait.
Yeah, I mean, I'll have to walk, but I'll get there eventually.
Burlington does have an airport. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I could fly. I've already been to Boston, so.
Yeah, that's not very far from here. 6 hours on a good day.
Yeah, I mean, shit, I'll fly. I don't give a shit.
I'll be in Boston in the second weekend of fucking July. Oh, I'm going to plug it. Should I? Reader call.
And I'm not going
Actually,
to
it's the
Boston
outskirts
until the
of
week
Boston.
after.
That ain't my problem.
I was born under the streets in Boston. I was born in the gutter and
You were actually
I've eaten nothing but government cheese and rats my entire life.
Did you say government
in the
cheese?
bowels? Government cheese.
Yes.
Really? By the way, that makes the best grilled cheese in the world.
I love cheese.
Oh.
Government cheese is the best. Why am I hearing a dog?
Because Joel's dog.
It must be a puppy. It's not my dog.
Is
that Cerebrus talking in the background?
It's not my dog. It's not my dog. Swear to God, it's not my dog.
Dog. Demons. Holy shit, he's Batman.
Please say it. Okay, fucking Joel, say Batman.
I changed the voice already. That's the problem.
You just lost her. She's done. She's gone. We lost Becca. Becca's down. Becca's down.
I'm down, bro.
I'm Batman.
That sounded so gay. Anyway.
Perfect.
I never understood why Michael Keaton's voice was never distorted. And then, all the us ones after them, they decided to distort his voice. It's like, what the fuck? I'm like, sorry. It was stupid. Anyway. Becca, where'd you go?
I'll be back in a minute.
Did you have to pee again? God.
No, I'm just having a moment.
Did you have to pee?
You're having a moment? Okay.
Yeah.
Are you all right?
Let's all have a moment. Let's all have a moment together.
I mean,
let's just all say the Pledge of Allegiance.
No. I'd rather say Hail Mary. Full of grace.
I want to do a pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
You good now, girl?
I have to...
She's still not good. Okay, you're a moment. Hold up. Stop.
Did you text me? What happened?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Holy Mother of Agnes. We're gonna have a moment.
I'm good.
No, you're not.
Fine. It's fine.
We good.
Everyone's fine. Everything's fine.
We're fine. We're fine. We're good. As everything's burning, we're good. We're fine. We're fine.
We're good. We're good.
If I could set myself on fire and it not hurt, I'd definitely do that.
So self-immolation without pain. Okay, that's good.
Without pay? Did you say without pay?
Yeah, she said if she didn't have to feel pain, she'd set herself on fire. I'm like, okay.
Oh, pain. I thought you said pay. I was like, who's paying
okay,
to
it's my
self-immolate?
accent coming out. God damn it! The more I drink and the more I get high, my fucking accent comes out. It's you know what? You don't understand me. I don't care. Not my fault.
No, we don't endorse. We do not endorse self harm on this podcast.
Oh,
That
no.
is
You don't
form-
fucking worry about if
uh,
I want to set myself on fire or not. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Becca, honey, how many buzz balls are you in right now?
You don't worry about me.
you don't.
I'm 3 buzz balls deep and a Budweiser deep.
Yeah, you are 3 balls in. Damn, girl.
This is a podcast. I mean, it's something. We're doing something
Good.
here. We're casting something. There's a signal. We threw it.
We
Into
want
the dark.
aliens to come visit us. Come on.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
Cast it out.
So no, but like, okay, so like, what's that whole damn thing called? I can't remember the guy's name.
By the way-
There's this whole thing where they do this consciousness thing where they try to call them in, right? Like, and they do like guided meditation sessions where they're trying
Are
to
you
call
talking
in.
about what we talked about with Sam?
With what?
Are you talking about what we talked about with Sam?
I don't, not specifically, but very, very close to that. No, it's the same thing, but not. I'm thinking of a specific guy. There's a guy who does Stephen Greer. Thank you very much, audience. I knew somebody would come up with it. Stephen Greer. But yes, we talked about the concept, absolutely, of like sort of a group sort of consciousness experiment, a collective consciousness sort of calling them in or even manifesting them. Who knows? Sort of like tuning a radio, you know? That's the idea. To keep talking about space aliens. We've been talking about space aliens the whole time. Well, if it's just me, what's going on? Yeah, Stephen Greer. He sits in the desert in a lawn chair with a bunch of other people in lawn chairs, and they think about UAPs, and they basically show up. Who knows?
It's not about space aliens. We're supposed to be talking about space aliens. That's the whole point of the conversation.
That's the topic. Right? That's what I'm saying. That's what we came in here to do in the first place. I think we actually think we did it. But
I do have.
hey, we got
Real
we got a marathon going on.
I derailed the conversation.
I don't care. I'll stay in here. I don't give a shit.
Sorry, I'm back now.
You cannot derail this conversation. It's not possible. Thank you for trying.
Oh, fuck you.
We've been at this for a very long time.
It can go anywhere. That's the point. You can derail it all ever you want, and it's still going to end up coming back to the same place.
Okay, wait. I do have.
We'll always get back to the aliens. Anyway,
Have you
Go ahead.
heard about the aerial school encounter?
Yes.
Yeah.
Africa, right?
no.
Yeah, it was more than 60 school children in Zimbabwe said that they witnessed a strange craft land and described beings communicating messages about protecting the earth.
Oh.
How do
I
you
like
feel about
that.
that? You like that?
Ooh.
I mean, as far as they go, it's one of the more pleasant ones, right?
I mean,
I think
yeah.
that's amazing, actually.
Because, I mean, the very first one we have, right, is Roswell. Right?
Yes.
Is that the first one?
Well, the first one that was been documented, I believe.
Yeah.
I mean, there might be others that haven't been, but from what I know, I mean, Joel, do you know of any others before Roswell?
Like crash retrieval stuff.
Just, I mean, in
Or
general,
like
I
contact.
guess.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, why don't we go over what we do know? I don't know any other specific to that or before, but I mean, first thing that comes to mind is Travis Walton up in the Pacific Northwest. The whole Fire in the Sky movie was made about that. He was a logger who got supposedly abducted, um, and he's stuck. To his credit, he stuck to his story to this day, and it's like 30, 40 something years later. Um, and the whole thing is very harrowing. It's not fun. It's not about protecting the environment.
They're pretty
It's
hostile.
about not really, yeah, pretty hostile. Um, got a lot of ideas actually from that movie for some of the stuff I write about. So Fire in the Sky, I would recommend that movie. It's actually a great movie. It's very well done. The acting is good. The whole thing is very well done. It's scary. So what else we got? There's another famous one in like New Jersey or something where it's like a husband and wife saw something in a car, but it's kind of like vague, but it was like one that sort of held up over time. We got Mothman.
I have one in 1961. Betty and Barney Hill.
That's it. That's the one.
Yeah, they were the first widely publicized alien abduction story. Yeah.
Was this in New
Yeah.
Jersey, or was that
think-
New Jersey?
I don't know.
I thought it was Jersey, but I might be wrong about that.
It might have been. But
recently we go ahead.
Yeah. No, go.
No, go.
No.
Go.
I want to know more about this because I was like, what was there actually like? Did they
Okay.
report?
They talked about how they had missing time, like they couldn't remember certain time points, hypnosis, and detailed descriptions of the aliens that they have seen.
Were they able to actually like have somebody like draw them?
That I don't
Well-
know. I mean, I would think so, but
Mhm.
that's all I know about the whole situation.
So they actually like saw what these aliens look like?
Yeah, they could describe them in detail.
Because like a lot of them, like you talk about like that whole like absence of time. Because a lot of that they can't recollect what the alien looks like because allegedly aliens don't want their abductees to know what they look like. So apparently the drugs didn't take to them so where they can actually see what the fucking aliens look like. I think that's really cool that they actually can. So
Yeah.
did they describe what they look like?
Yeah, they
That's-
said that they described what the extraterrestrials had looked like.
So was there like
and
a description?
Yeah, and they know that they were for sure hypnotized.
Okay.
So what I'm finding as far as the description is a couple of different things. It looks humanoid, but very either thin or oddly hooded in a way. And I don't know how else to explain that. There's a few different interpretations I'm finding, and I think that's the problem. Is probably interpretation over the ages.
Yeah.
Somebody should have had both of them draw some shit immediately.
Yeah, they should have definitely had a
Seemed to
sketch
happen.
artist come in.
Like
and
exactly, that's what I was getting at. Like, did a
Yeah.
sketch artist come in and actually say, "Could you
They-
actually describe and have them draw what these beings look like?" Because when you're under
Okay,
like
so all I
hypnosis, and shit, I mean, are they really going to be able to recollect like what they look like?
These are great questions. These are awesome questions because it's digging right into it, and I'm only finding artwork.
Mhm.
Right? There are no like here's a what did you guys call it? What do they call that?
A
Sketch
sketch artist,
A sketch artist.
sketch artist.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
There's nothing like that. It's artwork that's been done much later, which is really interesting.
because if they actually like,
you
if
would
they
think.
were able to actually describe what they look like to a sketch artist, like right off, that their memory would be more
Yeah.
accurate than.
Yeah.
Because it's in like the whole like within
Right.
criminal justice, you want to actually have somebody give you a sketch immediately because your mind is more right there than versus fucking I don't know even days or years later, but you're like, oh yeah, this is a painting of them, which
Yeah.
may or may not be accurate.
Ooh, look at
Ooh.
him. He's cute.
That looks
Okay,
wild.
so that is
That looks mean.
yeah, right. It's a little bit. a little different, right? In traditional grays. What I also find interesting is they have both of them in the background behind it. Are those the humans, or are those more of those things? Like one of them is wearing a hat. So
One
what
looks
exactly is
human.
going on here?
One looks
Right?
like a fucking Quebecer, but anyway, the other one looks they look human
Right?
in the background.
It's weird. Now the other ones you'll find look more kind of like this, which is different.
Well, kind of almost like your typical alien in a way, because that's what like a lot of people think
Not
they
far from it.
well, like close
Yeah, big
encounters
black
of the
eyes, big
Thing.
head,
Exactly, that's what it says.
stretched out. Yeah,
Becca, where did you go?
he's got apparently.
See, those are those big black eyes. Everybody fucking that little fucking like pinprick noses. It's like Jesus.
Yeah,
Why do they
and
got
I
all?
mean,
They look emaciated as hell. Maybe that's why they need to come to Earth and actually eat like that good Southern cooking or something. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotta get that fat in them,
right?
you know. Fuck.
Damn.
Get that chicken fried steak. I don't know.
Get that chicken, boy. Let's go. You look like you
Get some
need
red
some.
beans and rice in you. Jesus Christ, what's wrong with you?
Right? Jesus. Can somebody give this thing a sandwich? Like, has anyone tried?
Something. God damn.
That's why I said food would be the first thing that I show the aliens.
The problem is that they'd end up dying.
Now hold on.
because they
I'm
would eat
noticing
too much.
something here. What I'm noticing something here
Oh, look at that dog.
that is different for the time, and I have to say it. Just saying.
Abduction to
Why
White
is this
Mountains. That was New Hampshire. They got abducted in New Hampshire.
Yeah.
Oh, I can see
Yeah.
that happening. Anyway.
Well, you know what I'm saying? Like, it almost seems like this is some sort of, I don't know. This is weird.
See what you opened up, Becca? This is great, actually. Woohoo!
And Secretary of Defense citing the evidence of alien abduction.
What year was
into
this?
UFO problems.
It was
One, I think.
1961.
Okay. That seems about to be the right time because, like, Roswell, I think, was in the 50s.
Roswell was 1947.
Okay, totally off, but
I have it written down.
Now this is interesting
that
too because
I'm an alien because that was the year my mother was born. Anyway,
Travis Walton, his story involved abduction, and it was doubted by a lot of the people in the community, same as this one, but they stuck to it. And there was a lot.
Good for them.
Yeah.
A lot of attempts at verification, and they stuck to it.
I guess my thing with Roswell is, at first they said that it was a flying disc, and then a day later they changed it to it was a weather balloon. Why bring it up in the first place if it was a weather balloon?
Because it's the government.
Exactly. I mean,
cover.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also,
it's the commission that that whole that commission, that committee about talking, like these two pilots confirming that they saw something and what happened. So why in the hell do they still protect Area 51 like it's a virgin swamp?
Well, I mean, no, that area it's a test flight area. I mean, that part of that desert in this country is one of the best places to do test flights.
But why in the fuck are like certain parts of this? Okay, you're opening up the floodgate here, possibly. Like, why the hell is Area 51 parts of it still closed the fuck off? That the parts obviously they bombed the hell out of. But why is this certain part of Area 51? Oh, did we lose Joel?
He's fine.
Okay, he's fine. So, okay, you're opening up this. So, why not allow the public into this one part of Area 51 then? If you are really curious about this, then why the fuck aren't you opening this up a bit?
Well, I mean, you can't even walk into Raytheon without getting a complete fucking background check. I mean, I know I do it. I literally go to Raytheon and I calibrate their scales. You can't even get in there without a complete background check and the whole process. They're not going to let you in for any sort of test flight area or sensitive military area without complete government clearance first.
I
Like,
understand this,
um,
but hey, come on now. It's like if you are actually opening up this to investigate, you know, alien life forms, don't you think it's time to actually fucking be like not necessarily opening up Area 51 to sensitive areas? That's not what I'm saying.
well,
It's
no,
more along the
and I
lines
think
of like, hey, could you just kind of give us a little information here? Like, what the fuck do you
no,
have?
you're hitting on something here. Like, they're dribbling it out,
Yeah.
right? They're like, here's a little bit here and a little bit there and a little bit later, and it's like, okay, it very much seems like the people who should have the decision making process to be able to bring these things to light just don't. And it's almost like it exists in this area between public and private concerns where a lot of decisions get made and we don't have any part of it, regardless of the fact that this is supposed to be a transparent government, right? I mean, I think that's gets to the crux of it, right?
Yeah.
And their cover is always going to be that it's national security because, like, sensitive confidential information as far as it goes is abilities of weapons and vehicles and all these other things, missiles, whatever. Like, I I knew a guy once who was he was on a submarine, a nuclear submarine, way the fuck down, and he wouldn't even tell me how fast they went or like how deep they went. That was the question I really wanted to know, was how deep they went. No, wouldn't tell. Right. I was at Raytheon and I asked if they made the RX-9 missile there, and the guy just looked at me. He was like, "I can't fucking tell you that."
Well, here, I got a question for both of you, Becca, Joel. So the whole idea was Area 51. Are either one of you concerned of what could be unleashed from this area since they're keeping
Me?
shit so quiet?
No.
Look, it's either going to fry me right away and I'm not going to feel a thing, or I'm just going back to the swamp. One or two things.
Exactly. I mean, I'm at the point of my life where whatever happens, happens. I get.
Yeah.
I just want to beat one of the motherfuckers up if actually there's like an alien army they're creating there at fucking Area 51. I'm like, come on, bring it on. I mean, I just
Yeah.
to see
I
what
mean,
the
if it's
fuck the action
xenomorphs, at
would
least
be
give me a
about.
few axes, give me a chance, and one of those fucking blasters from fucking
Beat the
some
fucker.
laser axes or something. I don't know.
I'll go all Ripley on their ass. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Kill it with fire.
like you both bring
right?
it on, bitch. Come on, or like leave her alone, bitch. That's the line. But anyway,
I say we
definitely.
nuke it from orbit. It's the only way to be sure. So
Jesus Christ, nuking is the option here. Sure. Why don't we just feed them southern food and they'll probably end up dying because they can't handle it?
see, that's what the answer
them
is.
all the
Give them fried
gravy.
chicken, and some soft rock.
Give
And
them
they're
that
gonna be
good old, give them that country gravy, that good old
some
pepper
southern
black
rock,
gravy shit. They'd be
little
done.
Leonard Skinner and fried chicken. Everything's gonna be
Free
fucking fine.
bird. Anyway, because Becca and I were talking about this because we were talking about aliens because I wanted her to create from War of the Worlds, the Tom Cruise movie. Fuck you with the whole Tom Cruise thing. The movie was actually really good because
I
the
thought so.
aliens in there were freaky, triangle headed, the whole 9 yards and all that. And the one thing, because we were talking about this, what killed them was because they couldn't tolerate a simple amoeba. They couldn't tolerate what we had, like the bacteria. That
Yep.
is what killed these fucking things that were annihilating and literally cremating people. And on top of it all, taking them and taking all the bodily fluids out of them. Those bodily fluids is what killed these damn things. So a
Um,
simple little amoeba killed them. So that's what we do. We feed them our food. I'm not saying give them their bodily fluids, but food, they'll die because they're not used to this. So that's how we kill aliens, right?
Yep.
Just give them
they did
food, or I'm
same
not
thing in
giving them my
Independence.
bodily fluids, though.
Same thing in
Anyway,
Independence Day, if I remember correctly, right? In Independence Day, they died.
is that how they died?
I think so. It was like a virus or something that took them all down. Maybe
Because
I'm
in the
wrong.
original, like with the story War of the Worlds, that's exactly how these aliens died, was because they couldn't adapt to our environment.
No, wait, I'm wrong. I just remembered I'm wrong. Independence Day was almost a Star Wars thing where he flew his ass in an alien ship into the middle of it and blew that shit up. That's what happened. Yeah.
Yeah, they
Thank
had
God
to like.
for Bill Smith.
Oh yeah, actually, I liked Independence Day because actually I think I liked watching Washington D.C. blow up. Anyway,
But that,
from
as
there.
far as it wasn't bad. I mean, as far as alien movies go, it's like what happens if they just come in here and start frying shit like a microwave? Like that was kind of the, you know, like all right,
Yeah.
let's
I get a
explore the
question.
subject.
Have you ever seen the animated film Titan AE?
Yes, fucking
Becca, have
great.
you seen that movie?
No.
Oh, you
I'm
should
not
see
big
it.
on animated stuff either, and it's outstanding. It is.
Pure energy. These aliens were pure energy,
Yeah,
and
like
what
plasma.
happened was is that they came to Earth and basically made the Earth spin so fast due to the energy it shattered the Earth. But before the Earth, our Earth was destroyed, this Titan was launched, which created a new Earth. But the movie itself is old animation, but still really cool. You should watch it. It's because I forget what was it called, the dirge or something crazy like that. But they were pure
Should watch.
energy. Yeah, I'm a nerd. What can I say? But you should see
Um,
it. It's a good movie. It's funny as hell, actually, too. But it's good. There's my little side note. So, another energy. Oh, we're talking about aliens.
that was a good one. No, that was it. What, what's the other one? The Expanse on Amazon is actually pretty good. And then I don't think they even get to aliens necessarily in that until like season 3 or some shit. Pretty good.
Let's talk about the ultimate alien, Doctor Who. He's an alien.
Phone booths.
Yeah. I mean,
Have
Is
you
he?
watched Doctor Who, Becca?
I mean, yeah, like on PBS way back in the fucking day, like when it was. All I knew is he rode around in the phone booth and solved crimes or some shit. I didn't know he
Well,
was.
the
Yeah.
TARDIS. Jesus, get it right.
yeah. Yeah, Joel.
God
It's a
damn it.
phone booth.
TARDIS. It's bigger on the inside. You know
Okay.
why they actually had do you know why they actually chose a police telephone booth, right? For the TARDIS?
Authority.
No, protection. Because that's what actually, Doctor Who was about. Was actually like protecting. That's why they
It's true.
chose
I
it.
do remember that. He was a good guy. I mean, in the show,
Well,
right? He wasn't.
sometimes.
So,
But
I
anyway,
don't know. I don't
do
really
not
know. I
fuck
mean,
with the timeline. Speaking of timelines, don't ever screw with timelines. You can't screw with
I try not to.
in time.
I try not to cross the streams either.
Yeah, don't cross your streams anyway.
Or feed them after midnight. Do that.
Yeah, definitely don't feed them after midnight.
Don't feed me after midnight anyway. Or get them wet. Wasn't the other thing that if you actually got them wet, they turned into the.
Yeah, don't
I
get
thought you
them
said
wet
get
either.
them. I thought you said get them waxed. I was like, waxed
Well,
gremlins.
waxed or wet, they're kind of hairy. So anyway,
I'm not even gonna say what I was gonna say.
Have we
it's
figured anything out
sunset
about
this
aliens?
summer, by the way.
No, not a damn thing. We only have more questions now than answers. I didn't expect anything different, though. So, I mean, I didn't expect to solve anything here. If anybody wants anything solved, I'm not the person to come from. Unless you want to like start a fire, like I could do, or catch a fish, like, or do a shitty podcast about aliens.
This isn't a shitty podcast about aliens. This is very informative. God damn it.
It's a very informative, excellent.
We are experts in the realm of aliens.
Winston Quibble got something to say. Aliens are the bee's knees wearing the cat's pajamas.
I'm trying to figure out what this voice sounds like to me when you do that.
Wait, do I still have the voice on?
Well, no,
I don't.
No, when you do
Winston Quibble. It's supposed to be like, in
like
1942, the first grenade was thrown behind German lines. Trench warfare continued the next day for at least 7 days.
Yeah, that's what you sound like as one of them back then. Like never mind. Yeah. Anyway.
That's the idea. The newscasters, the news whatevers.
It's the old newsreels from back in like the 40s and shit.
Winston Quibble, he's a legendary newsman. He's friends
Or before
with people like Jimmy Hoffa.
Jesus Christ,
Whitey
before the
Bulger.
aliens.
It's so funny that I wish you guys could see what I was writing on this paper.
You could do
don't
this
you
though,
show us?
put it right up to the screen
You
and
could
actually
just
show us. What do we?
like disclosure. You
doodling?
could do better than the government right now and show us what's
No,
happening.
I
What were you
really
doodling?
can't.
Yes, you
It's
can.
not appropriate for the internet.
It's just us.
Oh, the internet has everything. Come on.
It's just us. Come on,
Can't be
see
that
now
bad.
everybody in the chat wants to see it. You should just
No,
like
you
It can't be
don't.
that bad. It can't possibly be that bad.
you drew a penis
it?
and showed us for Christ's sakes. Come on.
Okay, there's a difference
Yeah.
between a penis and full-blown sentences.
No,
Is
there
it,
isn't.
is it an alien penis? An alien
What?
Come
An
on,
alien
show us.
penis. What
Naughty.
would that look like?
No, she ain't gonna show
Like
us.
mushrooms?
I'm not
mushrooms,
gonna.
or like
I'm not gonna show you.
a spiky
Mushroom
mushroom?
head.
like what?
Anyway,
Yeah,
You're
right.
drawing
It's
mushroom
With like
funny.
heads.
spikes
People are like,
with
"What are
teeth,
you
an
taking
extendable
notes
mushroom
on?"
inside.
I can't tell you.
Yes, you can. You'll tell us later. That's the problem.
Yeah, I'll tell you individually as people.
You don't have to show
You
nobody.
are such a vagina. You know that?
Hey, I can wait.
You're writing that down now.
Just wait a second.
Writing
I
something.
don't want to wait. I'm impatient.
You write the law.
I want it now.
It's excellent.
Right now. Give it to me. Now. Damn
Get
it.
out of your car, woman. You're not in the car.
I
I know
not
where
in
you
the
are.
car. I'm actually outside.
I mean, I don't know exactly where you are, but you're in the same place you were last time with the lights. There's lights behind you.
What, me? I'm in my backyard. I'm not. Oh God! Imagine if a bear showed up. Oh shit! I'd be fucked.
That'd be awesome.
No, it would. Oh, hey,
Don't you children.
Becca, could you please draw a vagina? I mean, Jesus, why is dick on the mind? Never mind. Anyway,
There's a vagina.
Okay, so wait. Some new people just came in, and this is the first thing they're seeing. We were talking about aliens.
on that vagina, is that the butthole? Is that the clit or the butthole? I'm not sure about this.
Okay, you have your
Lost her dick.
wait. You have your clit up here.
Okay, that's the clit. That's a big clit, by
You
the way.
got your vaginal.
Is that the
It
open?
looks like a fish. It looks like
Man,
a little
that's some-
fish.
That's some horrible lips you got going on there. They may have an infection.
Just focus on the penis.
I don't want to focus on the penis.
I like the motion lines there.
I mean, that bush is working it though. I mean, I got this. That is some Substack Bush summer going on there. Hell yeah! Look at those hairy balls.
She writes complex notes and pictures of genitalia. That's the best of both worlds.
Hmm.
You see the
Genitalia.
last- There were notes
that
in there.
alien?
that-
Becca, is that alien genitalia? That should have
You
been
don't
like
worry
dick.
about
Can we tell them? Here, hold on. I'm gonna find.
The
Yeah,
alien
okay.
genitalia. I kind of wonder what that looks like. Is it like 3 dicks and like 5 like balls?
I mean,
Yeah,
I guess
like-
it depends.
Yeah, it depends. Totally depends.
Oh, come
Depends
on.
on the alien.
We are all creative people here. We can actually like dream up what's like alien.
Yeah.
penis.
Not only am I a writer, but I can draw penises.
She draw penis as well. I actually like alien genitalia would be a really good name for a band.
That would,
Should we start a
Or
band?
just-
No,
or just alien buttholes could also work.
alien buttholes. Really?
Yeah.
Buttholes.
Well,
Interdimensional butthole. Yes.
That's too-
Interdimensional
by the way,
buttholes.
that's too much to say and too intellectual. We have to dumb this down for people. So basically, just say smart
No.
buttholes.
Smart ass. Now we're just back to
Smart
smart
ass.
ass.
Smart buttholes. Smart ass. Yeah. I love it. What you did, like, oh my god, you're so funny. You're cute. That's
See,
a fucked up alien.
that's my guy right there. He's
Yeah,
cute.
right?
By the way, why
There's
is
some
he
alien
so
shit going on right there.
Why is
What's
he
this down here? He's got like a flask in his calf or something. Like he's got some whiskey
Oh,
down there or something.
Sweetheart, he's like some slimy looking thing though. He's got like
Yeah, he'll fuck you up.
Okay,
He'll fuck you up.
so
I mean, I know
You
he's like
know-
self lubricating, but fuck, that's weird.
the lizard one that I did.
Lizard.
I
What is
think
that
it
with the
was
hot
Sam
dog, girl?
Spaghetti who said that he was hot, and I
She
said
likes
he
hot
would look
dogs.
even
Like a good
hotter.
lizard.
That's a
He would
disgusting
look
hot
even
dog.
hotter if he had his nipples pierced.
Whoops, wrong page.
Oh, nice. Thank you for the
Oh,
plug
yeah.
That was
look
just
at
the
that booty.
that was just the feed. That was just the
Appreciate
feed.
it.
Believe it or not.
That's not my ass, by the way. Anyway, that motherfucker needs to eat. He needs to eat. Look at him.
Yeah, he needs a
has-
sandwich. He needs
He's
known as
androgynous, but he
spaghetti.
needs to eat.
Like
I mean, that's some.
some
Yeah,
That's
that's your
bolognese,
classic. That's your classic
a
gray
salad.
man.
you know
Yeah.
that big head he has.
maybe a
And
bowl
stuff,
of porridge.
that's like some
Eat some fucking oatmeal.
thing.
Yeah,
I
I
mean-
tried to get one of everything.
He needs to eat.
That's your,
If I'm-
that's your Nordic. She's an ice princess.
Nordic.
I
She's
wish they looked like
slave
that.
Queen.
That's. I wish they looked like that. I don't look like that.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, if they look like that, nobody's gonna have a problem. I mean,
Yeah, but she'll fuck your world up. By the way,
she will. She will fuck you.
classic
Oh.
Xenomorph.
there's the
Xenomorph.
My
Xenomorph.
favorite. Or
Hey,
our favorite. Yeah, he's gonna fuck your shit up.
That's the
Can I
best
just
one.
let you know
Xenomorph.
something?
Oh,
I actually have
Yeah,
a
right there.
stuffed animal. I have a stuffed a stuffed xenomorph.
Ooh, I need
I
one
do.
of those.
It's got like a zipper mouth, but then it's got
Ooh,
like
look
the
at
little
this
thing that
guy.
comes out of its mouth.
He's different.
Look at him.
They
You know
call
what that
him
is?
Spiky
Starship
Rock Dick.
Troopers.
He's a
Starship
baddie.
Troopers, right there. That fucking.
He
bug.
is a baddie. Look at him.
He definitely
If he gets you
gives,
fucked, you're fucked.
He definitely
I
gives
will.
a Men in Black alien.
Mantid. Yeah, Mantids.
Is
Yeah.
his penis like spinster?
I like this one a lot. I like
he
this
is
one a lot.
so cute.
Really cool. It's a
And
great
that one-
image though.
It's
Just
not
in
cute.
general. Look at this. I mean, the detail here and the shininess is fucking outstanding image.
Yeah.
Like this is the kind of shit where it's like you should be using AI to make stuff like this because it's fucking amazing. Look at it.
He's
By the way,
cute, but
that
also
one-
dangerous.
Yeah, that one's gonna. That's extinction right there. That
Him,
little one, that cute one.
the reptilian man, he would look a lot hotter
The
if
lizard.
he had his nipples pierced.
By the way, that's reminds me of Shape of Water. Yeah, he kind of hot. I'd do him. You
Yeah,
know?
that's what Sam Spaghetti said. She was like, he's definitely my type.
And fuck this thing. Fuck it wrong.
Okay,
I
so
love
No.
this
I
was
stand.
definitely based on
No.
Joel. It was you that did the,
Octofungus.
the octofungus.
Or fungus
Yeah.
pussy or something like
me and-
that. I don't know.
Me and
Yeah,
Bob
well, I mean, an
both
octopus-
agreed that it would be funny if you called him a fungopus.
Fungopus. That's what it was.
Octopus. That was the very first name for them, but I was like, Octofungus is better because it sounds less,
Fungopus is just funny.
Anyway,
This one I like a lot too. This one's
That
great.
is what I think.
Really cool.
That is one of the options that I think an alien would actually look like.
Really
that's
cool.
a big brain.
Well, I mean, like, and if you think about a plasma entity, that's more or less what it's going to look like.
That's like the
let me
brain
show
of the
you.
whole.
Wait, who's not getting kisses? Someone's not getting kisses. That's all.
I don't ever get kisses.
Me neither.
Oh,
So.
bullshit. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, going on.
Moving on. Why can't I show
Moving
you this? Hold
forward.
on.
I don't get kisses.
Anyways,
Houston, you gonna give me kisses? Anyway.
any whore.
Any horror.
You
That
know,
last one is actually perfect from Starship Troopers, where it was like the big brain, or big
Yeah.
brain alien, who sucked brains out of everybody, like humans.
I was definitely
You just
trying to
share.
get like every version. The only thing I think I didn't get was like the little green man, right? Like the Martian.
The Martian
But-
man.
I mean, we
Yeah, I
know
got
who
you.
the little green man looks like.
Sorry, when I think of Martian, I think Marvin Martian. Isn't that the
Mhm.
one from Looney Tunes? Marvin
Yeah.
the Martian?
There's actually a movie that I watched when I was really young about, I don't remember who the actor was, but he was a Martian, but he looked just like a regular person.
I'm
I'm gonna have to find the movie because I don't.
Arson.
But my grandmother had it on VHS. Can you believe it?
Yeah. So I always wondered why we don't talk about like Venus. Like, how come we don't talk about Venetians? Why it's always Martians?
Planet?
Just Venetians.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I
we
think
talk
the
about Mars,
idea
why don't
is
we talk about Venus? Like Venetians. Come on.
Venus is, I think, in my opinion, too, Venus is way more fucking interesting. It's a massive, there's a lot of shit going on. It's electromagnetic storms happening constantly. There's, you know, the whole planet is just roiling all the time. It's not like Mercury where it's all like super hot, but it's like, it's pretty fucking hot. And there's a lot of storms. And there's like, I think there's like, I know some of the Martian moons have chemical seas, but I know Venus has liquid as well, but it's something different. It's not water. It's like methane or something like that. But if you're talking about like plasma intelligences, they could absolutely come from a planet like Venus, where there's a lot of electromagnetic energies being dispersed all the time, all over the place. Moons of Jupiter, yeah, moons of Jupiter are definitely interesting. I think
The rings of Saturn. Could you imagine what would be fucking coming out of that? Or the rings of Uranus? Yes, I said it. And I didn't. Fuck it, shit. Yes, I am laughing.
coming out or going in.
Uranus,
I mean,
baby. That's my favorite planet.
Back up. Uranus.
Mm-hmm.
But there's like, yeah. Imagine what would come out of Uranus. Anyway,
You don't want to know. Just kidding.
imagine the aliens that would come.
well, we all know what comes out. It's really what's going in is the question.
Imagine
Hey.
it. Well, that's why they probably probe, because they're from Uranus. That's exactly where those aliens come from.
Hell yeah.
From
brother.
Uranus. Imagine the aliens that look like what's coming out of Uranus. Anyway.
That's the aliens I want to visit me.
Goddamn.
The one's doing the probing. The one's doing that good probing. Let's go.
Yeah, just give it to me dry. Anyway.
Yeah. Give it to me.
Shit, I don't give a fuck.
I was gonna say bring some Jello or something. I mean, you know.
Well, they are slimy creatures, anyways, so they probably have
Gotta
their
bring
own
something.
flu.
They gotta come with something.
Exactly. They
Alien
secrete
food.
their own mucus.
That's such a gross word. Fuck you. Mucus. I guess snot would probably not be better, but still.
Mucoids.
Mucoids? Ew.
Globulates. Oh, mucus globulates. There we go.
What?
And the things that come out of Uranus. Anyway. I guess I
Uranic goblins.
rim job. Anyway.
What about a rim job?
Rim, not road.
I said rim.
See, I'm stoned. Come on. I have an excuse.
We did another marathon here. We got
Any
pushing
whore.
through that past 3 hours. I think we beat our former record.
Oh, I'm horrible.
They're
Yeah.
all still
I just want to be
here.
like
I just-
Jennifer
I
ain't
can't
got
believe you're all
nothing
still here.
on Bobby Lynn.
Are we gonna try to beat that record with like Jennifer? Because wasn't she like a 5 hour like?
We've
honestly
already
think we're
passed
about-
that, I think.
Oh
Have
shit!
we?
Did
Have
we?
we?
Oh fuck!
Let's do it.
Are we gonna end on Uranus?
Everyone's still here too. Like I want to thank
I know.
everybody that came. We're still here. I can't believe you're all still here. Like,
We're
how many
talking
will?
about anus.
How many of you are gonna unsubscribe from me tomorrow?
You
I've
can
already lost
unsubscribe to me
subscribers,
all you
so-
want.
I mean,
Cool.
I've already lost some, so hey, I don't care.
What's that?
Whatever.
Back on.
So I have a question. Are we done, or can I
Yeah.
ask the debate question?
No, let's debate. Let's debate.
Debate.
Okay. So the debate question is going to be: is cheesecake a cake or a pie?
Go for it, Joel.
Come on,
look,
Joel.
No, I originally thought cake, but I was reconvinced. I was convinced that it's pie. Makes more sense. It really does. It's in a pie crust. Consistency is more pie-like, right? That's where I'm at with that one, I guess.
Okay. Okay, so it's a pie. It's a
cake
pie.
pie.
It's a fucking
It's a pie
It has
of
a
cake
pie crust.
made of cheese. It's a pie of cake made of cheese.
So why do they call it cheese pie?
Because
They
that
do,
doesn't
though, don't
sound
they?
okay.
No, they don't. Why?
It doesn't sound
I'm
okay.
gonna go here. Why then don't they call it a cheese pie?
Because that sounds fucking disgusting.
Don't matter.
Yeah,
I don't care if
sounds
it sounds
bad.
disgusting. Why
Sounds bad.
don't they call it a cheese pie? Coconut cream pie is in a crust.
What about a
I
pie?
Lemon
know.
meringue pie is in a
Sounds
crust,
worse.
right? All this. So why in the fuck don't they call it a cheese pie?
Because that
I feel like
sounds
they do,
gross.
though. Like, it
Why
does
is it
sound
gross?
yeah.
Because of the combination of cheese and pie, you disgusting person. I mean, come the fuck on. Why don't they call it a cheese pie?
It's a fucking pie.
I don't care, but why don't they call it a pie then? Why do they
Because
call
we're
it a cake?
fucked up people. That's why.
Listen, it's not disgusting. It's a mushy cheese pie. Everyone's
Okay,
fine
it's not
with it.
mushy. You should know it's like pie is a filling. Pie filling, right?
Okay.
Right. So cheesecake is not a goddamn filling.
When you pour it into a fucking crust, it's a filling.
It is if you fill it pie with it.
So is a cake, god damn it. Cake batter. It's cheesecake
It's a batter. It's not the same fucking thing.
No, it is a batter. So
Okay.
therefore, it is a cheesecake and not a cheese pie because a pie filling is what? You have apple pie, cherry pie. What is it? It's more liquid. Come on, cook. You are a baker and a cook girl. You know this. So a
It's a
cheesecake is more
fucking
dense.
pie.
Look at Joel just sitting back, like listen to us bitches fucking sit there and talk. Anyway, it is a cheesecake because of the density of it.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
These are all valid arguments. I mean, I can't really.
Joe,
can't
you
convince
better
me.
It's in a
shut
pie.
up.
It's in a pie crust. It has the density of cake, so
No,
it's a
it
mushy
does
cheese
not.
pie
It's a
in the form of a
cheesecake
cake.
pie. Okay.
I'm sorry,
gonna
but
be-
if you're eating a cheesecake that has the density of pie, you need someone to make you a real fucking cheesecake.
That's
she's
why
right.
it's a cake because it has to be more dense. A pie is more liquid.
Wait a minute.
Filling.
What about the
It's-
temperature you cook it at?
What a cheesecake.
What about? I don't know, but like, what about the temperature? You don't cook a cheesecake, right?
Yes, you cook a cheesecake.
A cheesecake.
Okay, but what temperature though?
I don't know. Do you know?
Hotter or cooler
Um,
than an apple pie? Or
No,
a
I think
cherry
it's
pie?
the same as about a pie, maybe a little less than a
Is
pie.
within a cheesecake, you actually sometimes have to do a water bath. And also, you're
Yeah.
talking about different cheesecakes here because you have Japanese style, you have fucking Basque style, or you have your typical like New York cheesecake.
Mhm.
You know, you actually will cook it in a water bath sometimes.
Yeah.
But you
Because
actually
you
have a
don't want it-
special pan, the whole
Yeah,
9
you don't
yards
want
for a
it to
cheesecake.
crack.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And so it's the density. A pie filling. You don't have a cheesecake filling. It's a batter that you put into the form itself with whatever crust is on the bottom, which is usually like graham cracker.
A
Boom.
cake does not have a crust.
Yes, it does.
No, it does not.
No, not really. It doesn't. It's just got.
Yes, it does.
It just has
You have
corner
a
frosting.
pie crust. Why the fuck do they call it a pie crust? It's a pie crust.
I
'Cause there's
know,
a
but
crust.
a cake
Cake
does
doesn't.
Cake is a
not
cake.
have a
No.
crust.
No, it doesn't
Actually,
really.
sometimes it
She's
might.
right.
Like, no, I understand. Yes, it does not have a crust. So this is where we get to the crux of this motherfucking discussion is
multi
it has a
multi
crust, but it's a
dimensions
cake.
of desserts just collapsing into each other right now. Like that's what's happening.
all dimensions of pie and crust and pie and cake colliding into
Okay.
one.
Let's see. I'm sorry, but we have to see what
That's
the
why it's
chat has to
delicious.
say.
Okay, yeah.
It's
chat, what do
multi-dimensional.
you- Cake. So, see, Houston agrees. He says cake. Fuck off. See. Oh, she say okay. Screw you. You stand with Rebecca. I don't care if I'm solo on this. I am standing on my ground.
I started out
Yeah, Joel.
in the cake region, but I ended up in pie land.
I
I
wonder
really
why.
did. Because the crust argument is what turned
Crusty
the
crust.
corner for me.
Then you okay, both of you. I know I'm the lone wolf on this, but you explain to me. Then you start calling it a goddamn cheese pie. Then I don't want to hear anything out of your guys'
No,
mouth.
I'm
Someone
not
said
calling
earlier.
it-
Someone
call it
said
cheese
earlier,
pie,
cheese pie is
period.
pizza, and I mean that's true. That's why we call them pizza pies, right?
Yeah.
It's got a crust. It's got some shit on top. I mean, pizza pie.
I don't
Like
care.
I literally don't know why they call it a cheesecake. It's not a cake.
Look it up on
It's not
Google
really
and
cake.
find out why.
If
Why they
fuck
call it a
Google,
cheesecake?
fucking Google don't mean shit.
Google don't make shit. So it's a cheese pie. That's what if you want. If all of you are in the realm of a cheesecake being a cheese pie, then change it in your world to cheese pie. Period.
I'm not
Cheesecake.
calling it a cheese pie. It's
You
called
just
a
ended all of the arguments, all of the poll, all of the signal. What do we call it? Mixed signals about food. That's
It's
the whole thing. Call it whatever the fuck you want. I don't give a shit.
all I know is it's fucking delicious and it's
Oh,
called a cheesecake. That's all I know.
But I do. It actually is. You bring up a very good point of like, why is it called this when it's pie-esque? Put it
Yeah.
that way.
Because
Pie-esque,
a pie has a crust. A
as
cake
you
does
say,
not.
pie-esque.
Pie-esque.
Like
But
I don't know why they call it a cheesecake. I really
Basque
don't.
cheesecakes, if you've ever seen one, doesn't have a crust.
Yeah, the Japanese ones don't. They're like jiggly.
But the only one, because fucking New York has to have the goddamn fucking crust on it. But you look at other ones, they don't have it. So cheesecake is an anomaly because once again, it could be called a cheesecake in the Basque sense or Japanese because it doesn't have a fucking crust.
Yeah.
That's
So
probably
I kind of blew that one out of the water.
it's an anomaly. That's probably what's flying around up there. Is a bunch of cheese.
A bunch of
Could you
cheesecakes.
imagine?
Cheese pie.
It's
What?
just a cheesecake.
Yeah,
The big
it's
cheesecake
just
of
an
the world,
anomalous
like the big
cheese
cheesecake of the
pie
universe.
cake. I can't decide what it is, so we can't tell. All the pilots, our best pilots, like I don't know what it is. It looks like a
Well,
pie
they
flying
say
out
it was
right
like
at
a
me.
triangle
The next one
formation,
said
so it's gonna be-
it was a cake was assaulting my craft.
Okay,
No one
let
knows.
me address Houston real quick. Ain't
Sure.
nobody, you ain't seeing nobody's room.
No, there's no room tour.
Nobody.
Nobody.
No.
Nobody. So I got
No.
so those pilots might have seen pieces of the great cheesecake of the sky. You think about that for a minute.
The great cheese,
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
It sounds like a
all
great
it was
legend.
was
I want to
just
be part of.
pieces.
Like
It was the fighter like the jets, cheesecake fighter jets. There we go. Come on now. I am so out of this right now.
the F6 cheese.
Oh my god, that was so cheesy. That was bad.
Oh my god. I don't care.
Why does Houston want to see your room so bad?
I don't know.
He's a creeper.
There's nothing here to see.
Are you like a peeper, dude? I mean, come on.
Dude, I live in a hotel room.
Actually, you want to see something? You want to see
No.
something cool?
Oh, I want to.
I don't.
Cool in my room.
I want to
turning
see.
away. I don't want to see shit. No.
I want to see something.
That's later. Anyway,
Oh,
You don't
what
worry
did I
about
do?
what I'm doing later.
I don't need to worry.
It's cheesecake. This is a cheesecake. Electronic cheesecake.
That is the most dirtiest thing
Someone
I've ever
say
seen.
something. Someone say something. See,
He's a
it's
very
cool,
Something.
right?
man.
Something, anything,
It's got
nothing.
buttons, it's got dials, and it's tracking our voices as we go. It's made of aliens and cheesecake. So that's all you're gonna
Yes,
see.
it's a cheese. This just reminds me of South Park where like Cartman goes beefcake. Anyway,
Yeah, beefcake.
it reminds me of a lot of dudes out here on Substack. By the
That is not a gadget. That is an oscilloscope. It is not a gadget. It is highly tuned scientific interest.
It's a gadget. That's the official
It's not a gadget.
word for it.
Gadgets have like 3 or 4 buttons, not like
It's a
50
machine.
and dials
He's-
and other stuff.
Joel is a very nerdy man.
By the way, how come we never talk about Pluto?
Because it's not
It's
a planet.
Oh,
Because it's so cold.
here.
That's
It is a planet.
it,
Okay,
what you
there's
wipe
another
your anus
debate.
on.
Oh,
We're not having
we just
this
started a new
conversation
one.
right now. We already had our debate.
You started
our
it.
debate.
You started it. Pluto is a planet. Screw you. It's a planet. It's not no dwarf thing.
It's
It wasn't
a
like
dark-
Oscilloscopes detect signals, if anyone's wondering.
No, I mean,
Aliens are pissed at you.
I fully consider Pluto a planet. When I was in school, Pluto was a planet.
Pluto's a planet. Period.
They said unequivocally there's 9 fucking planets.
Yeah.
And then one
it
day they're like,
wasn't
oh,
until-
sorry, we changed things.
Yeah, when I was in high school is when Pluto, or middle school, was when Pluto was not a planet.
It's a planet.
UFO.
Plutonians
Dude, I
are
drank
coming
on
to get
I
you.
am like, I'm more than 3 sheets to the wind. I'm about 6 sheets to the wind.
I'm not
I
even
think I
drunk.
drank all.
I'm
Dude, did he-
gone. I'm done.
Plutonians are gonna come get you now. They're mad at you.
Let them fucking take me.
Yeah,
Are they gonna probe me?
It's the planet of death. What do you think?
Cool.
Probe
I'm
you to
down.
death? I don't know. What a way to go.
I'm down for about just anything at this point.
Wait. That's what I'm saying. Like, they could show up right now at my door. And I'd be like, honestly, are you going to make me sleep in a swamp? No. Fine, let's go.
Take me, daddy.
Oh,
Let's
dear
go.
God.
I mean,
Really? Really? Because that's exactly what I would say to them if they came to my door. Take me now, daddy. Actually, I'd probably invite him in and have tea with them. Jesus Christ.
We're gonna have to get off here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you're drunk.
That's going to have to happen soon. I can't believe this many people came and stayed. Like, so many people.
Insane.
You're still here?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You're still here?
Okay, I will have to say that Houston
A lot
has
of
been
people.
here the whole time.
He's a great
Pretty
dude,
much.
by the way.
You're a champ.
Yep. No, I
You're
mean,
a
You get a
winner.
golden star.
I mean, they all have, though. I mean, I'm just looking.
I don't know. I don't
Oh,
think
unless
all
that-
of them stay.
Is that over the course of time? I don't
yeah,
know how
that's
these
everyone who has joined
Yep.
at some
Right.
point or another.
But right now, who we got?
Current
That's what
viewers,
I'm
we
trying to
have
figure out.
2. We have 2.
How do you know that?
Because if you click the little eyeball at the top that says 28,
Yes.
click it, and it shows
so they
you
all-
all viewers and current viewers.
We only have 2.
The rest of them bowed
Well,
the fuck
Houston,
out
obviously,
because they couldn't
the other
handle
They said we're good.
it. We out. We're done. It's done.
Right? Yeah, they're all like, okay, these people need help. See
Yeah.
you later. No, they're not wrong. I mean,
We're out of here.
I'm
Honestly,
a little
it would
fucked
be
up in the
funny
head.
right now if a goddamn bear did show up because I'm outside right now. I'm like waiting on the bear. Where are you? Anyway,
Wait, not a bear.
bear,
Wait, not a bear.
alien.
not a bear. There's a
Alien
bear
bears.
in the woods. Yes, of course they do.
Houston said
Extra
it's just
terrestrial.
us.
It's just us.
It's
There's
just
only
us.
us.
It's an extra terrestrial.
I don't want to go inside because I'm waiting on my trash pandas.
Trash pandas.
We got shit to
Do
do.
they float down from the sky? Like,
No, they actually. I have trash pandas. I wish they would. Maybe that's what it is. It's an army of trash pandas that will descend upon us. Bring their fellow street cats with them. This is going to get weirder if we keep doing this shit. It's going to get
We
weirder.
can start live and we just do this.
You guys are fucking, what the hell?
This is what me and Joel do in our spare time.
We're ASMR performers.
What fucking dimension have I wandered into?
You have achieved 5th signal layer. Congratulations.
More like, I think I've achieved 10th signal here.
That's how me and Joel communicate. Any other time we talk, it's just that.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's some dirty talk you're talking right now. I'm out. I'm gone.
Deuces.
Doses? Is that what you're trying to do? Doses?
See, here I am thinking there's 28 people watching this. There's only 2.
Wait, that was try. That wasn't 2. Anyway. V for victory. Actually, it's Pussifer would say V for vagina, but anyway, we won't go there.
Anymore.
V for vagina. The moon chamber.
Will you not do that moon chamber bullshit? Because people are like, what the hell are you talking
Remember that? Remember that?
about? How
The
can
moon chamber.
It is ingrained and burned in my head. Thank you. No, moon chamber.
All
What
right.
the
Do we want to wrap it up? Do we want to
Yeah.
wrap it up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank
We
you,
wrap
everyone.
it up. I'm going to spark it up anyway.
I'm just gonna spark it up. We're going to wrap it up. Thank you for coming. Aliens
Thank
are
you,
fucked. No one
everybody.
has any idea. Don't believe anything or anyone at any time and just follow that. You're fine. All right.
Everything
Good
you
night.
heard is true.
Good night.
Night. Bye.
It won't end. It won't end. It's refusing to.